Oh, here we go on another Thursday small talk, jam-packed panel again. Thank you guys for coming on. Joined by Chris and Badfish as always. Equan joining in. Dean the Dream is here also off of a really hot and fun Collecting Weekly Live episode on Tuesday, guys. Touche. I listen, I know my part in it was like kind of fell into the trap, you know, if you will. And I was like, okay, you do this, but I would at least like to know what's going on. And then watching it all unfold and just like the little details that came in the night before, I was like, oh, I can't wait for this.
It's all Chris, dude.
I know.
All Chris.
Genius, man. Like I was messaging Zach for something else, and I was like, hey man, Tuesday was a lot of fun on the joke. And he was like, oh, I knew it though because of this. And then I was like, whatever.
Nah, he didn't know it. He was suspicious.
I wish he would have felt for it a little bit more, but yeah.
The thing, okay, what we really had going for us was that he knew it wasn't true, but he wanted to believe.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like if I'd put it up earlier in the day, he already would have like thoroughly
picked it apart.
debunked it. Yeah. So like, you know, at least we got to see him do that in real time and like zoom in on stuff and like little things I left
when
the
he
date
was
open
zooming
on
in
purpose.
on the time frame of your computer, I was like, shit.
But you know, I had taken the photo like a few days earlier, which
Yeah.
is more plausible than the same day that it was posted. You know, there was a lot of good narrative stuff going on there, and
Yeah.
John
If
helped out messaging.
I
if
also
you could have
feel
added
like-
one more thing though, like if it was the thing, like to push it forward, what would have that have been?
A nicer looking office. That's all I had to work with.
Take out the orange monitor stand.
Yeah, because Zach was
fixing it on
like,
that.
he's like, man, if this had been posted a few days ago, it would have got me. But I was like, yeah, but that's what makes a good April Fool's joke an April Fool's joke. It has to be on April Fool's. If
What I
you
really
set it up
regret-
6 weeks ago, you know what I mean? Like, that's not very funny.
Yeah.
The biggest regret is that InArt John didn't see his message before he erased it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Dean, were you gonna say something else about it?
No, just that. Like, everyone wanted us to post it like earlier, but it's like,
Right.
no, it's got to be on April 1st. Like, again, if you post it,
And
know,
it would have
last
to have
week,
been a drop like during the show for it to be like, oh.
right.
No,
So-
I did my
I-
part though. I voted
Yeah.
yes, it was real.
Yeah. So
so I made a clip where I zoom in on some of their expressions and like, Dean, man, you did some fine acting when you discover the post. I'm
Dean,
telling you, that looked
I
real.
thought you were about to break at one point.
no, I wasn't even close to breaking.
You were smiling, and I was like, "Oh, I saw it."
Yeah, it was good. It was a funny joke, dude.
Yeah, if you missed it, I crammed it all into 20 minutes in its own clip. So go find that on the videos tab of the Collecting Weekly channel.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well, other than April Fool's Day, how are we doing?
Pretty good.
Well, yeah, like I got a new pickup that's sort of a meme that I bought on a whim, but you know, I think I wish I had some real Gandalf pants that had the print on them that Zach thought I physically made somehow, which obviously I didn't actually do. So, oh man, I can't even think about new pickups. That was so much fun on Tuesday.
Billy Bad, you had an anniversary. You weren't a bad fish. You were a good fish. How was that?
Or he was really bad fish.
Oh, or a really bad fish. You're on mute. What's up, Jason?
Muted on two ends here. Sorry. So, yeah, it was. I said wow to Equan first of all, and then yeah, it was good though. We just went out to eat a lot of food. We went out to like dinner. We got to see a movie, so we haven't done that in a long, long time. So, we saw Mickey 17 and had a steak. it was good. So and then the next day we went out and did like we kind of made a weekend of it, sort of thing, because it wasn't our wedding anniversary, but we'd been together for 15 years, so
Holy
like
shit,
our
nice,
dating
man.
anniversary kind of thing. So, but yeah, it was went by quick. Geez, that was last week. So uh or last episode, sorry. So then this weekend was busy. So, but filling up the storage unit. That's about it right now. Just getting
Yeah.
about to set up the storage in the laundry area. So I moved, starting to look at shelves. I know what ones I'm buying. I'm just hoping they go on sale again before I buy some more. But they're about 60 a pop, so they're not terrible. They go on sale for 40. If I can save it saves me a bit. But gonna grab some more of those this coming weekend, I think.
Nice. Equan, we got a, different setting for you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, so the wife's working in the office, and uh, I don't want her to hear me if I'm cursing or anything. And she's hard at work, so I want to interrupt her. So I got moved down the floor. But basically, this week, I was cleaning up my basement because I noticed there's like a lot of like wooden panels, because this is like an old house, like I think 100 years old or something. It's one of those row homes in Philly, and I was cleaning up all the wood, and I noticed there's a lot more space I can like store my Hot Toys boxes in,
You're gonna
and
unlock some kind of like demon that's gonna take over
yeah.
the world or
So,
something, man.
I was watching. I remember I had like memories of watching Amityville Horror
Yep.
because I opened these wood panels up, and I need to take a picture. Maybe I'll do it for. I got to remind myself to do it in 2 weeks. But I found like chalices, like old
We'll remind
ones,
you.
and like old. I think they're Lego, like old Legos and crayons and old coloring books and like
Dude, that's
dead
fucking scary.
birds. And I was like, what is going on? So uh I didn't throw away the chalice because I'm like, what if this thing, like, if I throw it away, I'm cursed or some shit. So I just left it there. I didn't even touch it. I just left, and then I have like a lot more space to store all my boxes and stuff. So at least that worked out. But
I think Legos are started in the 70s, so it's not as old as it could be.
oh no, like the deeper I got, the older the stuff I first saw Legos, and then crayons, and then coloring books, and then wooden toys, and then
Dude,
chalices.
It's like a
that's how
direct
scary.
lineage.
That's how scary stories start, man. Crayons and toys and a chalice. Something's been
Yeah,
growing down there, man.
I know. And it was one of those like golden chalices, not like the carpenter cup. So I definitely don't want to drink out of that.
Mhm.
So other than that, doing pretty good. I've been doing a lot of hell divers without bad fish, but it's all good.
Hey, it was anniversary,
Hey.
right? I was busy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure underneath our banister for our staircase, there's a bunch of beer cans and other food products down there, just from what the construction people left.
Mm.
Dean the Dream, what's been going on, man?
Not much. I got a package earlier today, and I thought it was one thing, and I cracked it open, and it was something completely different. I was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" I was surprised, but now I don't know where my other fucking order is, so I'm trying to track that down right now.
So, I told some of y'all I had an eventful weekend, more so on the Bear Thayer front.
Oh, did you get it?
So, I got it. I got it. But have you guys ever had that one moment where it's like this would have been my, let me just double check real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is probably my biggest collecting purchase yet. Okay. I am going to back the Fiery Breath add-on, which I wasn't originally, but everything on that is basically unlocked. So we'll talk about that later, right? But me and my wife, we're talking about it. We're going back through the play. We're like, okay, you're going to use a credit card. You're going to immediately send the first half of the money over, and the rest is going to fall within the next like month and a half, 2 months, right? Just because of some other things that I'll be getting from the school and from doing my sports team and things like that, right? And I'm like, okay. I add the fiery breath. I add the dragon, right? And I'm in the checkout. Everything looks good. And I said, I'm good to go again, right? Like I'm checking with her. She goes, yes, you're good to go. I hit pay. I did not add the credit card to my
Oh no.
order.
Whoa.
You paid it all?
I paid it all.
Dang.
So we immediately freak out after just having a few like really deep breaths and stuff like that. And I can't say I was nervous to do it, but I was kind of like excited and in the moment and like all those kind of things, right? So the credit card slipped my mind. I immediately call USAA, right? It's our bank. And I tell them, listen, I need your help. I made this purchase. I've intended to make this purchase, but not on the card that I used. How can you help me? Is there any way to get it back? Is there any way to do A, B, C, D? Like just giving options. And they landed on, hey, Cisco, we landed on doing a dispute. I was like, okay. The amount of the money is like enormous. Like that was the bill money for the month, or not for the month, but for like the next following week or whatever. And so I said, okay. I immediately, after talking to my bank, I email Four Horsemen Studio. I'm not trying to scam y'all. I used the wrong card. This and that, blah, blah, blah. Right? Just the whole spiel. I fully intend to back the figure and the fiery breath. Well, I get a return message back saying, thank you for reaching out to us. This can be seen in like blah to 10 days. I'm like, I ain't got fucking 10 days to wait for this, right? So luckily, though, they do get back to me in 2 days, right? And they're like, don't open a dispute. That makes things complicated. This and that. We can do this, this, and this if you would have contacted us first. I'm like, I contacted you over the weekend and I had to do the dispute because, well, it's a huge amount of money, and that was for other things. I was supposed to use the other card. I reiterated it. And they're like, well, opening a dispute complicates things. We could have done a one-time cancellation and then a 5% fee. And I have a little bit of a gripe with that, and I'll talk about it in a second. But I was like, let me talk to my bank, see how far we're down the line with this stuff. And luckily, the next day I get a thing from them, and they're saying, we need this information, right? They want, like, what is it? How was it purchased? All like just the whole detail again. But every time I call, I say what? Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a dragon.
It's a dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. And each time I just get a customer service person, well, they're like the dispute person, right? So thankfully, they issue us a provisional credit and stuff. So we're working off of that, and they said it could take up to 45 days for this to clear if you don't get us the information timely. And I go, well, in that case, can I talk to them about giving me a refund? Because they've already talked about giving me a refund. And they're like, yes. So I emailed them yesterday, and they're like, I asked them, can you please do the one-time cancellation? I understand the 5% fee, whatever, and I got the reissue back today, or the cancellation today. And so the money should hopefully be either back now or maybe in a couple of days or whatever. But I kind of have, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me, and you guys might be able to talk about it more, but what I kind of wanted to discuss was the cancellation fee. I would get it on an in-stock product or even if it was like a restocking fee on an in stock product, things like that. But this thing hasn't even hit production. You know, we're still in the crowdfunding. So what this makes me feel like is like, I feel like they've already started producing this. When they found out that the dragon was backed, they started production or something.
Bro, they started production before.
I
Well,
think
and
it's,
that's what I feel like.
I think it's to disincentivize, like third-party retailers from like stocking up and then canceling orders late in the game if they don't think the interest is there, like, and really messing with their numbers. Because like, say if I'm, if I want to buy like 30 of these and put them on my store marked up like 15% or whatever. If I see the campaign is like dwindling and like interest is going down, I might get cold feet and then last second cancel like half of them, and it sort of disincentivizes that sort of behavior. I'm not saying it's good, but that might have something to do with it.
So what did that fee look like? 5%.
5% was about $40. And I didn't get back to them at the time. And when I emailed them originally to initiate the cancellation, I was also going to tell them, I'm like, listen, I understand you're going to charge me it. Fine, whatever. My mistake. I still have every intention on backing the dragon and the fiery breath add-on. Right. So in my head, I'm telling them like, this is happening. Like it'll be done tonight or tomorrow. Right. And my thing was like, I wanted to tell them, what if I got a figure from you? What if I bought a figure from you? Would you waive the cancellation? And I get a figure, you get your money back. Cause like, what are you really losing right now? Yeah. And I get the disincentive, whatever you said, right? Like, I get that. But like, I'll buy a $40 figure, probably a $60 figure, because that's kind of like where I like to be on with some of their figures, some of their bigger figures and stuff. So I didn't get to tell them that. I forgot. But that was my intention, was like, let me order a figure. I get a figure. You get your money back. No harm, no foul kind of thing. But they were nice enough to give me a one-time cancellation on it. And I still plan on backing the dragon. But with all of that happening, the kind of funny part of this, because my wife was like, I apologize. And she wasn't like mad at me, but we were all in like holy shit mode. She goes to do our HEB order for, just groceries and stuff. And we all decided, okay, we'll use the credit card. Well, she makes the order, does everything. What does she do? Clicks pay without adding the credit card. So the very next day, she did the same fucking shit.
So there's no one can blame for anything if you guys both did it. It cancels itself
right
out.
Mine was definitely way bigger because our HEB order is not a Bayethair large order.
Hey, but I love the argument of if they bring up an argument, all you need to say in your defense is you did it too, and then you're in the clear.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like that one time I was making fun of Zach because he accidentally bought something on Sideshow.
Uh-huh.
And I was making fun of him, and I
how
did
do you,
it
how do you
live.
do that?
And I was like,
I remember
I did the same fucking thing. I don't remember. They have like a weird checkout on Sideshow, and I was like trying to see like what the price was gonna be or something like that, and I ended up like taking it a step too far. And I was like, fuck, I did the same thing.
Did you buy like 8 figures or something of the same
No, it was just one. But I think what I was trying to do was see what the price was going to be with my rewards. And
you can't do it without getting all the way through it.
Yeah, you can't do it until you're at the very end. And I missed it, and so I had to cancel it and then redo it with my reward. It was a fucking pain in the ass. I fucking hate Sideshow sometimes. Most of the time, actually.
So
yeah,
sucks, I've had every intention of selling that one of those that Thanos statue, the one that you saw at the swap meet, Dean.
Yeah.
For a while, and I've even cut the price down. It's originally $590 whatever after shipping, taxes, all that, like $650, $660, something like that, right? I put it down to $499, and then I just put it down more to $475. I would prefer not to ship it, but if anyone's listening, you want to come to San Antonio, I might even meet you a little further.
Yeah, maybe they buy it at Oxcon or something.
Yeah, something like that, you know. But no, but I need it now. I gotta pay for this fucking dragon.
Dude, we should do an Oxcon swap meet. That'd be cool.
Dude, I've been wanting to do that. Like I was thinking, like just like a collecting weekly swap meet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I really wanted to get that dragon, dude. And I've been telling myself, like, oh, the second what's the figure? What's his name? Sir
Benthar?
Yeah, the second his upgrade kit gets funded, I'll buy the whole thing.
Right.
So then the dragon gets funded, and then they change the tiers. And they're like, now this guy is at the beginning and his upgrade kit is in the middle instead of at the end. So I was like, fuck, like I'm buying this fucking thing. Well, I made a commitment to buy some things next year that's really gonna put a fucking
Is it more Final Fantasy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Because I've heard this story before. I think you're about to order Shin and Balin, and you're like, I want to buy some Final Fantasy stuff. And that didn't happen either.
Yeah. I love Final Fantasy 7 more than I love fucking Disney Star Wars. So that's a no-brainer. But
I can't really argue with you on that.
This is something I wasn't planning on doing. I haven't told anybody, so I guess you guys will be the first ones. I am getting the Prime 1 Cloud and Sephiroth. So,
yeah. Congrats.
So,
shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be very expensive, and a $600 no-name dragon, especially with the shipping now. Some people's shipping is like up in like the 200s. I'm seeing for the base here.
Well, okay,
depending on where they're at. So I'm like, I just can't.
My shipping is more expensive than I saw that somewhere that were further
weird.
than me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look, it was like $100 for me.
It was $100.
It wasn't terrible. Yeah. It was like 150 maybe, but
yeah, for Greg in Japan it was like $240.
Fuck
that, I believe.
And I was just like, that's, you know, even if I just get the dragon, $550, then I tack on another $150, like
paying for.
That's fucking half of one, or not half of one of the statues, but that's a lot. So I was like, I can't justify spending it. Like,
yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah, I almost bought it too.
You're out, right, Yukon? Yeah.
No,
did you get it, Badfish?
I almost bought it, but then I had to renew my DEA license, and it was $890.
You're in the DEA.
I was like,
Jesus.
Well, yeah, to like prescribe pain meds. I'm like, I kind of need to do this. I'm like, but it's like so expensive. I had to do it every 3 years, and yeah, that put a big debt in my credit card statement. Yeah, that is. It's like it's almost a whole.
It's almost all the war bonds.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah, and that was painful. So I'm kind of reeling right now. My credit card statement hurts right now.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we're it's 116 to ship here, which isn't crazy considering. So it's $666.23. That's USD though. So yeah, Chris, I did not consider it because hell, I just kind of like Dean. It's a no-name dragon. Not that it's a no-name dragon. It's the fact it's just. So that'd be $937 Canadian, first of all. So basically $1,000. And it's also the size. Right now, I'm in the downsizing phase or at least I'm trying to be in of trying to figure out how I actually set up a collection room. I can't buy a dragon that's half the size of the fucking room. So
yeah,
see, I have too much shit already. So
Badfish, you know how I solved that problem? That sounds like a Sean problem for a year and a half from now.
Yeah, but I also don't have freaking a Texas-sized home, so
I
So
feel like this
you're-
one's
you're
pretty
not wrong.
small, but
Your ghost is still in your box.
My Ghost is
Yeah.
still in a box. My Razor Crest is still in the box. My 2000, my Galaxy's Edge Falcon is still in the box. My Black Series Snow Speeder is about to go to the storage. Like,
I don't think I even knew that you had the Galaxy's Edge Falcon.
Yeah.
Good for you, bro. Open it up. It's good.
there's a lot of good shit I have. It's just, I don't have anywhere to display because I haven't organized, and now we're figuring all that out. So
I got a tour of a guy's collection when I was in Ohio, and he had like an older version of the BMF out, and like the paint job was actually way more extensive on the Galaxy's
The
Edge version.
BMF,
It's
the
like,
big motherfucking Falcon.
yeah,
That's right.
damn.
the Galaxy's Edge one's way better. Just saying.
Yeah, it is. I have the
that's good to
original
know.
one, but
I want that
I got
walker you
that
have, though,
way before the Galaxy's Edge one came out.
Yeah, it came out like 10 years earlier.
I think I paid $60 for mine.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, good for you. You win anyway.
So it was
that's a
crazy because
deal, yeah.
I bought it. It was incomplete. It didn't have the side escape pod or the landing gear and something else. So I bought it for, I think it was like $60. Then I ended up buying another one for $60 that had the pieces I was missing. Sold that shell for $60. And then I think the only thing I ended up spending money on was the landing gear.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
somehow ended up getting those for free. Like I had offset the cost somehow. I don't remember what I did, but yeah, so I only paid $60 for my Falcon. And then like 2 years later they came out with the Galaxy's Edge one.
well,
Yeah.
that retailed for $350 US, I think. So you did
Yeah, I
good.
still got out on top, yeah.
Well, all right, guys, we have a jam-packed show for y'all tonight. Thank you for making us part of our day, and if you're just coming in, thank you. We are checking out the chat. We got King Dingaling in here, Siskel Collector, Draw the Lines 35, welcome, and then Mark P here as well. Thank you for making us,
earlier,
and Jason Nelson from earlier. Yep, he's
Lots
been.
of people in.
He's out of town. He's over in a good old Colorado.
Someone's
Ooh,
also
Colorado,
diving
nice.
while watching. We love to see it. But yeah, shout out everyone in chat. Chat's lots of people out there.
Again, thank you for making us part of your day. Catch us on the replay, Spotify, however you like to listen. We will go straight into some of our new pickups for the week. Chris, this is yours, man.
Yeah, man. So I committed Haram and purchased a sequel trilogy related product, but I walked into GameStop and they had some new Micro Galaxy Squadron, which in Canada is a very odd sight. Basically, we're not allowed to get them. Trump said we're not allowed to get any new ones, so when it happens, it's like some slip through the cracks. I don't know how, but weirdly, there was 3 Kylo Ren interceptors on there, and I'm like, when did Kylo Ren have a cool looking TIE interceptor in the sequel trilogy?
When you asked that, I thought that was so funny.
And Zach chimed in. Zach's like, it was when he tried to run over Rey with his TIE fighter, which is a thing
Yeah.
that happened. Yeah, it's a real
She
moment
flips over it.
from the sequel trilogy. Kylo Ren uses a TIE fighter for attempted vehicular manslaughter. And they had one of the rare variants there, which is one of the worst rare variants I've ever seen, which is, of course, the one I purchased because it was there, which is just the same ship with a little bit of dirt kicked up on it. So there's like a splattering of mud on the ship, and that's the variant.
Does the wing
Lazy.
come off?
It's
Cut
just
off.
packed that way because it's really long, and so they put the wing in 2 pieces.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like
They've done that with a few
Extends.
of theirs.
She
But
cuts it off. That's what I meant. Sorry, it actually comes. like, the wing
I'll
comes
take your
off.
word for it. I saw it once in theaters, and I was SMH and hard for most of it. But
Yeah, how's her fucking saber cut through a whole ass wing?
Dean,
It's like her saber's not that long.
Palpatine forced lightnings an entire armada with his hands. That
Yes.
happens in that movie.
See,
Anyways.
that I forgot. That I definitely forgot.
I can just imagine Chris at GameStop just staring at this Kylo Ren and saying,
What is
For like
that?
30
I
minutes.
know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
And then I
Amazing.
grab it and I throw it into the ocean rather than buying it. But I didn't have the strength. Yeah.
Harry Potter style, right off the bridge.
Amazing.
Yeah. That was
Um,
today. That was it for me.
Nice.
So I finally got my Cyberzoic Arctic Dragon in. I will not attempt to say his whole name, but we are planning something special for you guys. I've been back in contact with Ross Persichetti, who's one of the sculptors and artists on this line.
Okami.
I don't think he helped with this one particularly, but he was going to try to get someone else on as well. And that unboxing is hopefully coming within the next week or so. So just be looking out for that. I'm really excited about it. I do want to show some con pictures though from one of the recent cons. This is the Arctic Dragon next to Beathair,
Oh wow.
and just 1/18th scale versus I guess
10th
12th, like 10th, 12th, somewhere around there. And there's a human for human sizing. I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
really
he's
cool.
I'm pretty sure he's the one who ended up who he wants to bring on as well.
Right. So the
Look at
Arctic
the guy
Dragon
in
is
the guy in the back. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, what is he doing?
the Arctic Dragon's meant to eat 3 3/4 figures, and Beathier is meant to eat
Yeah.
6 or 7-inch figures.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's a little larger than 3 3/4, aren't they? I
Crazy.
can't
That's
remember, but yeah,
1/18.
pretty close.
1/18 scales. 3
Yeah.
3/4.
I don't math, so
But it's
Um,
Kura Okami was the full name there.
Kira
Bless you.
Okami,
Yeah.
and there he is eating
Thank you, John.
a lizard man.
Yeah, I really like this. It reminds me of something out of Monster Hunter, which I'm totally obsessed with right now. And this was kind of king shit on the block up until Beathier.
Oh yeah,
And
this
so
was the dragon to get.
Yeah, I remember when they announced this. I want to say I jumped on just to talk about it because I was like, "This is fucking cool." It's kind of a shame it got so overshadowed. No pun intended, because it is. I mean, the paint is beautiful. The articulation is really well done.
It's much
the
more.
skull-
They
unique
even went
design.
back and retooled things. You know, they were like,
Yeah.
we realized this was happening, so we went back and did. I think there was some issues on the tail, and I think there was some issues either on the lower torso or the upper torso right here, up in like the neck area, that they went ahead and retooled and stuff, and that delayed the figure being released at
Yeah.
least a year. You know, so we finally got it. It's out. It's here, and we'll be doing that unboxing. And I think if there's more dragons to come, this is a great way to put another dragon in there. You know, like How to Train Your Dragons. I love that
Yeah.
movie so much. I really want to see the live action. Jason Nelson, this is from Creative Beast Studios. They were doing a Kickstarter about 2 years or so ago for their Cyberzoic waves. There were some human figures. There were some other like dinosaur figures that had cyber like machinery on them with like guns and blasters and armor, shields, things like that. Their main IP though is just doing the Beast of Mesozoics, which are just dinosaurs from different ages and stuff. And the cool thing about it is they're not just building these things like, oh, I want to do a T-Rex or a Velociraptor. They actually go through the history. They go through fossils. They go through all this research and try to make these dinosaurs to their scale as best as possible with the most accurate paint and textures and things that were supposedly on these dinosaurs back when they were around. So they really put a lot of work into their stuff as far as the research goes, for sure. But again, we hope to have this coming to you guys within the next week or so. And then we got these Equan, right?
Yeah, so a couple of these, they went on clearance on Target for like $17. So I picked up Chameleon, Spider-Man Unlimited, and Agent Venom. Uh, standard figures. I mean, at that price, I'll pick them up.
Yeah, good price. Yeah.
Less than $20. And because Target sometimes, so what they do is like every like season change, they put like most of their figures on sale, and they also stack like buy $50 get like $10 off, so it all stacks on top of each other. So I forgot. I think I got these three for like 30 and $30+ It was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that chameleon one I was tempted by. I just remember him so much from the show. So
Yeah.
The Flash Thompson's the one I love. I mean, I just that whole storyline with Agent Venom and the what was it the Space Knights, such a good
Yeah.
storyline. I love that storyline.
Like 10 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I found these guys. They just went up for pre-order yesterday, but these are the it's a Two-Face, that's the modern, that's Chase, and then the Superman Silver Age from McFarlane. They've done like a million Supermans, but this is the one I kind of like, with the classic colors and fabric cape. Some things Marvel Legends still doesn't do, which is the fabric cape. It's a nice wired cape. And again, this is part of McFarlane's NFT line. I don't know if anyone still collects NFT. Oh yeah, and there's Spider Boy too. He was on the sale as well. I got him separately. I ordered him with. I got some pictures next time, but I got Grammy April from Last Ronin. I'll send up pictures in a couple weeks for the next pickups for that.
Oh yeah.
And then this Clayface.
That's the best pickup here. I think.
Yeah, is the Best Buy is a Best Buy exclusive. This one came. It's kind of like a reissue because DC Direct had the whole animated line, and this Clayface used to be a Grail. It was super expensive, but now McFarlane is reissuing the animated line, which is nice because I kind of missed out on it. And then I found Millhouse randomly at Walmart, so that kind of I'm all caught up on the Wave 3 on Simpsons line.
Nice. One more.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. This just came out.
That's badass.
It's
Dude.
legit. So, it really
Dude,
is.
Yeah. So like Hogan and Nash, they already come posed doing the Wolfpack.
I didn't even notice that. That's funny.
Yeah.
I was looking at the dude on the right.
Oh yeah. So he's a Build-A-Figure in a Monday Night Wars wave. His name is Golga. I vaguely remember he was like a gimmick character that had like a gimp mask. He's like a
Is it
D
Dusty
tier
Rhodes?
character. No, it's like it's not Dusty Rhodes. It's just some guy in a mask, and he was like part of he was like a part of a Misfits group.
Oh, okay.
It was like back in like 99 or 98, I forgot.
Is this the dude who like broke through the wall, but the wall didn't break properly, and he like tripped out into the stage?
I don't think that was him,
okay.
but that did happen.
I want to say it was this guy, but
I don't remember. But I don't know how they made him to a Build-A-Figure because he's just a guy in a gimp mask. But they did it. They're literally making every single wrestler ever and all their outfits because they pump these guys out constantly.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's so many.
Yeah,
NWO is just legit. Like just the fact that they're doing like even their little fist bump there, and
they didn't have the belt with the NWO spray painted on it, or is it in there somewhere?
No, but it's been released before.
Been released though.
Yeah, dude, I have so many of those belts. Like if you get like they always come with Hogan's. They come with
Equan, I need some belts from you if you have extras.
I got some. I gotta look through the.
Yeah, I think I need the big eagle and the big gold.
Oh, I got the big gold. I know I have that.
See, these are my only extras that I have. Let me show real quick.
Those ones are the easier ones to find. The big gold and the winged eagle,
copper tag team.
Yeah.
Those ones are harder to find. Like the more niche ones, because they don't put them out as often.
Yeah, like the Stone Cold Skull Championship.
Oh, that one's so cool.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
All right. Before we jump into the news, Dean, you said you had a couple of things.
Yeah. So I just got these today. This is a figure I've wanted for literally since I was a kid. He never ever got a figure release until now. Sid Highwind from Pharmacy 7.
Mine's
He
still
did,
coming.
yeah, he did get a Play Arts Kai from the movie, but never from the actual game. So this is incredible. I love Sid. He was always in my party. The second I could get Sid in the game, like I never took him out of my party. His fucking moves are so good. But the figure it's pretty incredible, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
You can
That's
still get on the boat,
nice.
Badfish.
Yeah,
You can
dude.
still get all of
I
these.
was about to say they're so cool, but they're just too much.
And then this one also
Fucking
came
like
in.
$200 here.
This is I love this more than I could put into words. This is the 5 or 6-inch polygon cloud figure that just came out.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
The Sephiroth and Zack I have on pre-order, but they're not out yet. But yeah, I was expecting to get Kate Sith today. Because this shipped like yesterday from Japan and I got it today, which is fucking insane.
Did you get it from
but-
Ami Ami?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Kate Sith I also got from Ami Ami that shipped before. I haven't gotten it, so I don't know where that's at.
They
but,
have to have something here. Something was sitting here. And they're like, here.
bro.
take this
Ami
order.
Ami is so fast sometimes it's insane. And other times I
But
think
how
what
did
happened.
you beat the so if let's say it did come from Japan, how did you beat the time then? So what time did you order this?
The
I mean,
invoice
I've had
came in
these-
like a week ago, or about a week.
Yeah, the invoice comes in, you pay it, then it like processes for a day, and then it like goes out to ship.
Bless you. Bless you again.
Listen.
And then I guess maybe what happens is it ships and then you get the notification. But like I said, I got the notification yesterday and it showed up today. So that's why
crazy.
I thought it was the other figure, because that I got that one like last week, the shipping notification. But I think what I did is I picked DHL for these and I did EMS for Kate Sith. So
Yeah, that's what I did.
I usually always pick DHL because it's like marginally more expensive, like $1. But I fucked that up. But I have Red 13 sitting in my pile of loot. Cade Sith is in the mail, and I'll have the whole fucking wave. So
Wow.
Until
We
all the
ordered
Turks
from the
come out.
exact places for all three of those figures.
there you go.
Red 13's in my pile of loot right now.
Yeah, I'm so excited, dude. I love Pharmacy 7, and these figures are amazing.
Okay, guys, we're gonna fly through this because we are at 42 minutes, and that was just the new this week and some discussion. Mezco had their no full and mystery figure sale that was $41. It's waitlisted. Is it an April Fool's? I don't know. The only joke here is that you're gonna miss out on a figure for $41 each. Those receive a random 1/12 collective Rumble Society figure. Everyone was saying it's all the extra Kriegs that were out there. Valued at $85. No pranks, no gimmicks, just pure bad dress is the way they said it. SH Figuarts had their a couple of things that come in. The Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts Nail figure for $80 pre-ordered. Pre-orders begin on the 4th, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the figure is due out in November. The figure is going to stand about 6.2 inches tall. Nail will include multiple interchangeable hands, 4 swap-out portraits, including right arm pieces and removable scarf. One of the heads is for the Nail and Piccolo fusion for the SH Figuarts Piccolo figure. Equan, you had the story on this.
So I guess I'll give the background. So this character,
I'm sorry. One more thing. It
Oh.
is a in the U.S. It is a premium Bandai U.S. exclusive. Sorry about that.
another P Bandai exclusive. Dean should chime in whenever you want, but basically, during the Frieza saga. Nail's one of the bodyguards for you know the the King Namekian. I forget his name. But he's this large
Guru.
old guy. Oh, Guru, right? That who is his father. Technically, Guru is like all the Namekians' father because he gave birth to like 100 of them or something. So just imagine deep throating 100 of those eggs reverse.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Jesus.
Yeah. You know how these Namekians give birth? They shoot out an egg out of their mouth. But he's one of the fathers. He's actually the strongest Namekian on the planet. So he could kind of stand toe to toe with some of his Frieza's henchmen, but he gets wrecked by Frieza. And that the previous picture is where when Piccolo comes to Namek after he gets wished from the Namekian Dragon Balls, he comes across Nail, and then he absorbs him, and that's how he's able to fight Frieza, at least in his third form. So that's basically the story of Nail. And he's also Dende's older brother. And if anyone knows who Dende is, he's the keeper of the Dragon Balls on Earth now. I mean, this is a long-winded story. I feel if you're not following, if you didn't follow Dragon Ball, you might be completely lost. But yeah, that's a photo of Frieza just wrecking him in his first form,
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of toying with him. He did
It's a
not
great
stand a
saga.
chance.
Great saga.
Yeah. But yeah, 80
And-
bucks. It's expensive. It's a retool, but
Yeah.
it's a new character though. They haven't done a new character in a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna
on
say
the-
that's why this is like a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
So-
cool effect with his hand regrowing too. Have they done
Wow.
this before? That
Not the
That's pretty
green
cool.
translucent part. They have not done that.
and
They've
with
only,
the
like- Yeah.
spray around like the forearm.
Yeah. So that's kind of like their limbs, they can regenerate their limbs. So that's kind of to kind of show
like
how it looks.
geckos almost. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
pretty
always remember
much.
that. Yeah, yeah. Frieza messes him up.
But it's cool. But I don't like this price point of 80 bucks though. It's gonna be 80 bucks plus
Crazy.
$10 shipping, so it's gonna be kind of pricey.
The prices for these are all over the place. It just blows my mind. But yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, it's a P band. I guess that also drives it up apparently.
Yeah, what they do is Goku is always cheap. Vegeta's usually cheap at 35 bucks, and everyone else
Yeah.
is like double. And it's usually how it works. That's how they they give you the first hit, like a drug, and then you're hooked in, and you got to pay expensive, more pricier.
I know
prices
you're
for the
getting
more
it
expensive ones. Yeah, I am.
because
Getting
you
it.
get all of them.
I'm an addict, and I have literally all of them. So.
Are you
Yeah.
getting it, Dean?
No,
It's not big enough of a character, right?
I mean, he's really cool, but he fuses with Piccolo, and I already have Piccolo, so I technically already have Nail. unless you're going for a very specific
That's funny.
display,
That's
like,
hilarious.
because there's so many cool characters in the Namek saga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there
they're
is.
all so expensive, like Dodoria and Zarbon, and they're
Yeah,
doing another
I'd rather
Zarbon.
do that, right?
All the
Yeah.
Ginyu Force, like there's so many good figures. The Bulma, the Gohan, the Krillin, all the fucking Friezas, like so. Like, there's definitely a really cool display option for this, especially if they do a Guru at some point. Which would basically
That
just
would
be
be
like a
awesome.
big statue, but yeah, like it'd be a really cool, figure. Like I said, like I'm good with just Piccolo, but I do like to see this. Nail is a cool enough character, but I mean, yeah, he gets fucking bodied almost immediately.
Yeah.
The second anyone shows up, it's like, all right, thanks, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, $80 though. That's the bad thing about the P Bandai thing. It's like,
Yeah.
there's just,
There-
I mean, even like the more expensive Gokus, like the last one that came out, which was the Super Saiyan, the one from Namek. I forgot what it was called.
From
That's like a
Max.
The orange one?
the newest one. Not the. Isn't it just like the legendary Super Saiyan Goku?
I see. Like, yeah. Just the regular, normal form Goku. Yeah.
I mean that's like no, it's the Super Saiyan one.
Oh, that was 35, right?
No,
that was on the
like
cheaper end,
that
wasn't
was
it?
like it was like 65, but
Mm.
like you're right. Normal base Goku's like even regular Super Saiyan Goku is like 35, $40. That retooled Super Saiyan Goku with the swap out heads and stuff and the new,
Shirtless.
the new articulated body. That was 65. And that's kind of normally where I'm like comfortable spending, $65. Because that's usually after it's been imported and it ships to you. But these are 80 and then you still have to ship it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like you've
Hell
just
no.
I don't remember the last time I bought a Figuarts that wasn't in that price point, $65, because they just got so expensive that it's just like I can't. And they're always fucking P Bandai exclusives. Like what the fuck? Like
I know. This is
The-
an original character too. Jeez.
yeah, the Namekian and Gohan with the little Piccolo outfit. That's an $80
Yeah.
figure, and he's like an inch tall.
Yeah.
Why am I spending $80 on a P Bandai exclusive?
Crazy. Yeah.
It's insane. The Bulma, same thing. I would love this version of Bulma from the saga, and she's insanely expensive.
Basically, all the Frieza Saga characters were P Bandai exclusive. Almost
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Shit, even the
All of the Ginyu Force was.
Doesn't
yeah, the
surprise
Ginyu
they
me,
were.
Force.
yeah.
They were
The-
very expensive.
even the newest Vegeta, the 9,000 over 9,000 Vegeta or whatever he's called.
Yeah.
That's technically a new sculpt for Vegeta, and that was reasonably priced, but the figure you really want to go with him is Kui, and he was fucking P Bandai, and he's expensive as shit. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
He was
like
just a
love-
henchman too.
Yeah, I have a really fucking love-hate relationship with Figuarts right now.
Yeah. If they do this guy, they might. Sorry to go overboard, but they might do like a King Kami. Just
Sure,
to reuse that.
Dende.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
need
you don't have to get
Dende.
King Kami because Piccolo absorbed him too. He absorbs all the guys, so like
Yeah.
you don't need that either.
Dude, we need a Popo, a
Oh, I love a
Dende,
Popo.
a Kieran, or what's his name? It's Kieran, isn't it? The cat.
The cat with the sensu beans and
Yeah.
Yajirobe.
Yajirobe. Dude, desperately needed Yajirobe. There's so many cool characters I could do.
Probably not Popo due to racial reasons, but we'll see.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other thing we have from SH Figuarts is the Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith SH Figuarts Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. Pre-orders open on April 1st in Japan. Obi-Wan will be priced at 11,550 yen, or about $79 USD. Looking to ship out for September of this year. The figure is going to be 5.9 inches tall. Obi-Wan will include a removable fabric cloth, swap out portraits, multiple interchangeable hands, a lightsaber hilt, and the lightsaber effect.
This picture makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna poke
When
you in
I
the eyes.
saw this picture, I was like, what the hell is going
It's like,
on?
wait a
here?
minute. Why is it showing like a Kenobi show scene there with Vader?
Oh,
This
man.
is supposed to be Revenge
Ah.
of
No,
the
it
Sith.
was Anakin. That was a
It was
Vader.
all with the
Yeah, that was
blue back
Anakin.
there? Okay, good.
Yeah, it's
But it looked
supposed
like
to be
that
on Mustafar, I assume.
stupid Kenobi set.
It looks like that Kenobi planet. Yeah, it does.
Dude, fucking poor Chris has PTSD. Oh, the blue.
The boots on this look really good, but yeah, I don't like that this sculpt with the mouth open and
Yeah, it's way better than any Black Series has ever been, but it's, it looks good.
yeah,
Or
it's,
if you want a 6-inch Obi-Wan, it's at least from episode 3.
yeah, the outfit and stuff looks good, but
I
is that what he does with his fingers? Like, I don't remember
Yeah.
being like
The camera's up close.
double
It's
fingered.
it's when he's
but-
fighting
Yeah.
Grievous, I think.
He always
Yeah.
does the "I'm gonna poke you in the eyes" pose.
Yeah, I have owned a few Figuarts Star Wars figures, and they're just so small, like
Hmm.
proper 1/12 scale. Because, like, most people aren't 6 feet tall or bigger, so like a 6-inch Luke Skywalker figure is not 12 scale. You know what I mean? So these are like proper 12 scale figures, and they look so out of place if you put them in Black Series that unless you're already getting a bunch of figure arts, like I stopped buying them. I was like, it's no point, because Black Series, again, for the price. I mean, I think the last Obi-Wan that came out was probably
It was
maybe like a
archive.
Clone Wars.
Well, there was an archive of the episode 3, but that thing is hot garbage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say the Clone Wars one with the armor. No, it wasn't that one. There was one that just came out that the sculpt was like not bad at all, and it's like this isn't much better. So I'd really just stick to Black Series.
I mean, looking at that cloak, I have to rate this higher than that, but it is double or more the price. So
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Black
because you
Series
could go on
cloaks are
eBay and get
garbage.
cloaks.
yeah, but Black Series you don't even usually get the cloak, and if you do, it looks pretty bad.
I think
You're
the
not wrong.
hand, I think the hands are just big, is why it looks funny. Like I knew he did the pointing thing, but like I think like even there they look kind of big. I think even
sculpt
here they
almost-
just look a little
The
funny,
sculpt
but-
almost looks like what's his name? Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely a little off. Jeez, this
You know what I
Mayfex
think?
one. Go ahead.
I think it's been too long since we all sat down and properly watched episode 3, and that's why we think the sculpt looks off. And I think you should all go see it in theaters like good citizens.
Hey, if
Sounds
they're
like a movie night.
re-releasing it, yeah.
Sounds like a CW movie night.
Or we could just watch Kenobi and just watch that
Wow.
and dual scene again.
I mean,
rather kill
Kenobi would
myself
make a
live on
better
stream.
CW movie night
How dare
episode.
you.
Okay, so we finally had some Moffex after a while. I hate these.
Oh,
Looking at-
okay.
I hate
They
these so
look-
bad.
Okay.
I can't even look at it. Okay, so it's the Star Wars Celebration Japan's 2025 exclusive figure, 14,880 yen or $94 USD each. This is the Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. It'll stand 5.9 inches tall. The figure will include 2 Stormtrooper helmets, an unmasked portrait, a blaster
Jeez,
rifle, and a blaster
$94.
pistol. The Han Solo is the Stormtrooper disguise, 6.1 inches tall. Like the Luke Skywalker figure will include 2 Stormtrooper helmets, an unmasked portrait, a blaster rifle, and a blaster pistol. And I think these look horrible.
I think
I
the
don't-
sculpts
I
look
don't
good.
like
it's just
these.
the eyes are too dark. Whatever they're
Like,
doing with around
They
the eyes.
missed some sleep or something.
Yeah.
But the sculpts look good though. Otherwise, like that looks like Harrison Ford, right? I mean, especially
But
the
$94
Luke- not as-
for basically
Oh, I'm not
for
saying the price
basically
is
a head
good.
sculpt, right?
I'm not saying the
And-
price is good. I'm saying they look. I don't say. I'm just saying they don't look terrible. But they definitely the eyes are too. They have too many bags under their eyes or something, or too dark bags.
I don't
under
like the
their eyes.
Luke.
Are they
I could
showing-
deal with the Han. I do not like the Luke though.
I think they're showing that they're giving you like 2 versions of the helmet.
Yeah,
which,
2
Yeah,
versions of
you
the
get the-
helmets for sure.
Just like the white band or the black
Which you
band, and then the
shouldn't.
one where it's over.
It's the gap between the
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but like in this scene, they wouldn't have had mixed versions of the helmet. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's the one with the lower black band. I'm pretty sure in this scene. I think the one with the gap is the Sand Troopers in Mos Eisley. But
But why
I
not
have
just?
been wrong before, rarely.
But why not just like I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Why not just include? I mean, we've seen stormtroopers from Moffex before, right? Like, am I
Yeah, 'cause
crazy?
I remember-
Yes, they just put one out.
Yeah, they had the 2 helmets with that one as well.
Why are they
so
just not including the head then? Make it all one release.
Because they can make an exclusive, Sean.
Wait,
Well,
I think
one
the
Han's
look is
taller,
shorter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Han
this is
tall.
The
always
heights.
this is always going to be some set different. These particular in disguise troopers are always going to be a unique release. It's just how it is in Star Wars. Just how it is, Sean. You just
Yeah,
have to
they could-
You just have to accept it.
yeah, and they could squeeze another $80 out of you.
Right.
90. Because they're
90.
exclusive for the celebration. What do you think of the skull? The Han is very good. What do you think of the Luke?
I don't actually
it's
hate
pretty
either
good.
one. Yeah,
I think even the Luke's pretty good.
yeah. Luke looks
He's
very,
very young, right?
Yeah, he looks
looks
very
soft.
different
He's-
in A New Hope as a, you
Mm-hmm.
know, compared to Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. It
Yeah,
almost looks like a completely different actor.
Dude, there's a
Yeah.
Black Series of that Luke where like it's right after the Dianoga like pulled him under and his hair is like all slicked back. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
a
hate
good one.
that one.
You don't like that? I think it's
I don't
funny.
like it because it just looks so goofy. It's an interesting concept, but like, and then I just don't like the paint they did on it. It's like a brown smudge they put on
Yeah,
it,
it's
isn't
all
it?
greased
Yeah.
up.
That's why I don't like it really, to be honest. It's the smudge they put on it.
I haven't looked at it in a while to be fair, but I think it
gonna Google
was
it.
shortly after face printing, so I think it had it at least. But
It might have been glossed up too, yeah.
oh yeah.
All right, so the other thing that
Oh,
Mofex
that's
dropped was
pretty
the
cool.
Mandalorian Chrome Beskar version. It will stand 6.3 inches tall. Figure will include interchangeable hands, a removable jetpack with flight effects, a dark saber, a pistol, and the spear.
Okay, I take it
I
back.
really like this.
that Dianoga Luke is actually pretty cool. So it's just, yeah, this is badass.
They've never done that chrome coloring before, so that looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
But isn't that what
looks
the
good.
Beskar like should look like?
Yeah,
Yeah, but now it looks like they're using like some sort of vac metal or something to make that shine,
For sure.
which they did not do in the past. So it
Yeah,
pops. The color make it
That
really
looks
pop.
good though.
Yeah, it's like what they
Yeah.
did with the Hot Toys. They just spaced it out longer.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, this looks good. I watched a lot of reviews of the first Mando they came out with, and it was falling apart.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
see.
belt system that they had was
Uh-huh.
trash. I don't have a lot of confidence in Mofex Star
How
Wars
much
stuff.
is this one?
They
Not too
did
much.
not. They did not say. Oh, you
If
know what? I
anything
think
like the other
it's a
ones-
94. It's a 94 each.
Mm,
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. This is like
Yeah.
the third one they did because they had to do a 2.0 of that crappy one,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
addressed some of
Right.
joint issues. So this is like the third one. I don't know if it's a 3.0 or a recolor of this 2.0.
So let me ask, because I really do like the Mando as just like a casual Star Wars fan. What would be your suggestion as to getting a accurate like 1/12 depiction of him with the dark saber from that story forward?
I would just spend the next $100 to get the Hot Toys.
Dude, when I was at Game
They're so cheap now.
If you're
Like,
gonna
I-
spend
But
if you're gonna
what if you
spend
want a 112
$100,
version?
If you want a
just buy the Hot
112,
Toys.
Still buy the Hot Toys.
Yeah, fuck it.
I was at GameStop today, and they actually had hot on the shelf the crappy Black Series version of this exact season 3 Mando, and like
With
that
the
ain't
speckled
that ain't
silver?
it for sure. Yeah, that one it had a dark saber, but it didn't have the spear. But like they're
Dude.
not getting any shiny paint on those.
I remember that. They actually had two Mandos, one with a sculpted cape and one with a cloth cape that released around the same time. I'm like, why would you do a
they
sculpted
released
cape on this
so many
one?
Mandos. Yeah, so many variants of him. The Black Series figures are still half decent, but they're not like the ultimate version by any means.
The thing is,
They
like,
just
you
can't
can't
do that paint.
Yeah,
put this
yeah.
with the Black
They won't
Series
do
one
that.
because it's out of scale. So you have to pick, like, are you collecting the Black Series line? Then
That too, yeah. But
How
if you
far is
just
this from
wanted
the
just
SH
this
line?
figure,
like size wise, it's like
Yeah.
it's like half a
Right.
head. It's like maybe even more. You can see the difference. Like
Like
it
I
sticks
would
out.
be happy with the
which one's
ships I
bigger,
have,
Mayfix or SH?
the Jazzware ships, and one
They're about the same
Mando.
size.
Uh,
Yeah, Mayfix and SH are the same size. Black Series is bigger.
Oh, okay. So those are the same, but they're okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. So
Like
Yeah,
you
and
even
if-
get the shine on that plate on his butt from
Yeah.
Yeah.
the rockets.
yeah, this is a really cool looking figure and really pretty. But like it
they did this with Captain Phasma too, which is funny.
yeah, if I was gonna do
That's true.
a Mando, I
They've
think
done this
Mando
before, so they
is-
could have done this with the original. Sorry, Dean.
Oh, it's okay. I think Mando is an important enough character, like culturally, where it's like we actually got decent Star Wars that was kind of shocking. Like, oh, this doesn't actually fucking suck ass. So, like, culturally, Mando's really significant. So, I would either buy the Hot Toys. Like I said, it's only, especially now because there's so many different versions of him you could get. He's not
cheap,
expensive, like $100 more than this, or have like the 3 3/4 inch Razor Crest and a decent Mando in that scale.
The 3 3/4 Razor Crest. So like, you're
The
not
HasLab.
saying you are saying the HasLab.
Yeah,
And what though? What figure?
just I guess the one that comes with
The ones that
Razor
comes
Crest.
with it.
Yeah, I mean you're
Okay.
gonna spend a little bit more than a Hot Toys on it, but even that the price has come down significantly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's like you can get the Razor Crest open for like $50 above retail. It's like, it's out
Oh, dude, you could go watch the. Me and Zach did a vlog of me buying one from a guy. Dude, I think I paid $300, and it came with the Slave One.
well, that guy's just checking out. Slave One.
Yeah,
Razor Crest.
I got a
What we
fucking. Yeah, I got like 8 loose figures, the Razor Crest and the Slave One for $300 is fucking insane. But there's deals out there, is what I'm saying. Like,
You can
For-
even that it's kind of a sin to buy the Book of Boba Fett Slave One because it's called Boba Fett Starship on the box, but it does have a better paint job than the previously released one.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
Is that the
pretty nice.
Jazzware one?
No, that's at
No,
TVC.
TVC.
Oh, TVC.
Really?
TVC.
So sorry. They released the Slave One, boxed one that's labeled Slave One. Then a couple, like a year and a half later, they re-released it under Book of Boba and has a better paint job.
Okay.
It's less accurate to Empire, but they like put like a brown wash on it that does look kind of good.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I have
Dean-
the Slave one.
One more question just on the Jazzware. I've been looking for the N1 for Jazzwares for a really long time. Like that should have been out a long time ago, and I have not seen one. And typically you would see it on Stash Bin, right, Dean? Like if people were like scalping it or whatever. I've not seen one. Have you?
no, but I also don't really keep an eye out for the Jazzware stuff. But let's check Mercari.
You mean like a Mando N1, right?
Yeah, Mando.
Oh, the
N1.
Mando N1.
The Mando
Oh.
N1. I've seen the Naboo fighter, but
That's a
not
good
the.
one.
Yeah,
There's a couple on Mercari, $30. I don't know what they retail.
that's not bad actually.
They probably retail like
That's probably
16
double.
or 19
But yeah,
in America.
even a 3 3/4 inch Mando and N1 is what, $115 as opposed to spending
Yeah.
$95 on that. I'd much rather have.
I
I was
almost
just about to say get the TVC one.
I
Yeah.
almost bought Rainer's TVC over at his shop, and I was like, I don't know. I was kind of like teetering on it, but then they showed the N1
Still on it.
from Jazzwares, and I just think it fits better with because I enjoy
Yeah,
the smaller ships with what I have.
Dude.
So.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's about what you're doing.
If you're
with the
already on
scale.
that kick, yeah,
Exactly.
that's cool.
There's an N1 TVC that's been like languishing at my local GameStop like since it came out. It's over a year now, and they have not dropped the price on it, and the box is
Amazing.
getting like
You should ask
sun-dyed.
him.
Dude, Amazon still has it and they put it on sale, so they can't. That's the problem. No one's gonna buy it there. You can buy it on Amazon. It was
The
on
N1
sale
from TVC?
last week. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's on Canada, the Canadian one. It's probably still on the American one on sale too.
I'll have to look at that.
It
That might
is,
be a.
yeah.
I just want a
It goes on
representation
sale
of it.
periodically.
I have the Naboo fighter, which is one of my favorite ships from just in
Naboo.
general. Want to get extra just to hang them up and have like a big like fleet going and stuff. But okay, we are moving on to Marvel Legends. I kind of want to fly through a lot of this, but there is some really cool stuff too.
Got that gorilla
so-
grip.
Yeah. This is the Marvel Legends series Gamerverse Kingpin from Spider-Man, the video game inspired by the collectible 6-inch action figure, as Amazon calls it. This is an Amazon exclusive. It was $39.99. It is currently sold out, due out in July of this year. Not my favorite portrayal of Kingpin, but I've also not played the new Spider-Man game to kind of like feel the gamerverse of it, But
Is this from the new game or the original game? Either way, it's
I think it's the new game.
I can't remember what he's
He's not in Spider-Man 2. He's only in Spider-Man
No?
1. Yeah.
Oh,
wearing. But it's interesting. I'm glad I have the white suit
the white
with
one,
the,
the white suit's
yellow
like the
and the
better
purple,
one.
the yellow handkerchief thing. Yeah, so I'm glad I have the other one.
Look at
It's
that!
cool, though. Good way
Look
to
at
get
that
it.
digital image on the side there.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
all
from
one-
the game.
Yeah, oh, I know that, but I just
Yeah, but the
it's all,
sculpt
it's
isn't.
all one. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, the sculpt is way off. Yeah.
Yeah, they just like repackaged the
know
original
what they're
figure
doing,
with the.
yeah.
I mean, he could be looking down and have that like that, like
this
seal
is-
face going.
This seems kind of lazy.
But
At least
yeah.
you have an option to get a version of Kingpin. You
So
don't
again,
see it a
that
lot.
one is sold out $39.99 on Amazon if you're able to find it.
39
Then-
bucks. Wow, compared to how
Yeah.
much for a Spider-Man?
Right, like the carded one, right?
Unscathed. The maximum.
Oh, the Maxi Spider.
Less than a maximum Spider-Man. Wow.
Okay, so we have the Daredevil Born Again prototype here. I think is looking really good. I'd like to see what Mike would have to say about this. But this is what he's supposed to look like. Looks a little big in the cheeks for me. Looks like that mask is a little too fitted. But he's gonna have the whip from his what are they, nunchucks, I guess, and a couple extra hands. Really like the red though. It's kind of got that Deadpool red. Be cool to see both of those side to side.
We
I
gotta.
think I like the original suit more.
We gotta
like
do a
the-
show about prototype collecting at some time.
Oh,
Look
that
at
would be
Daredevil.
that would be a cool like holiday special,
Yeah, like there's Facebook groups where you can go in and you see stuff that just gets smuggled out of China factories and like put up for sale at auction on Facebook. It's wild.
It's funny.
Well, and you're really good at finding that stuff. I remember at least a year ago, you were putting a lot of crazy stuff up.
I like I saw a guy I saw a guy giving like a tour of his unproduced figure collection on a Zoom call recently, and I'm gonna try and convince him to come on the show. But like he had a basement of like unreleased prototypes, stuff that never got put into production. Crazy
Cool.
stuff. But yeah, man, have you guys been watching this new Daredevil or not really?
No, I need to watch it. My wife really wants to watch it too. I have not had the energy to do anything lately.
I need to watch a lot of TV and movies. So, but yeah, obviously with the 2-year-old, we just saw a movie for the first time in like 2 years. So,
Oh, I remember those days.
yeah. So yeah, I'm other than Dune 2, I haven't seen a movie since that, and I saw that alone because our kid got sick. We were supposed to go together. So,
We're
just
going-
TV shows in general. I have a whole
We're going to Minecraft
black
this
hole
weekend.
to catch up with.
We're gonna go to the Palladium. It's a
my-
mansion size. Sorry, palace size, really, palace size theater here in San Antonio, and
Yeah.
we'll see Minecraft with the kids.
Well, I hope they enjoy it. don't think I could make it through that thing after what the clips I've seen.
I was
But,
dealing with Jack Black. I was like, okay, cool, I get it. And then I saw Jason Momoa, and I was just kind of like, ugh.
Jack Black? No, Jack Black did used to be cool, Sean. I understand your confusion.
No, I love Jack Black though. Like he could screw up and be amazing. I love him. Tenacious D. I mean,
Yeah,
School of Rock. All of that. I mean, all day.
those
Like,
two movies are great. And then Brutal Legend, the video game, is
No.
great. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a father-daughter special over here. Thunderbolts, Yelena, and Red Guard 2-pack. This is going to be mainline spring 2025. I honestly, the Yelena, I'm not so. I think the head sculpt looks great. Just the
I was
figure
gonna
in general,
say
the head sculpt looks great. The figure just in general is not really doing it for me. But spoilers. But
Who's got a talking robot over there?
yeah, who's
Oh,
got
that's
talking
mine.
robot?
My ring is going nuts.
And then we have the Red Guard as well.
I have no idea.
I really like the Red Guard over the rest of it, but some
Is this
people
that
are
movie-
saying spoilers, so I'd be more than happy to skip it for you. But I don't believe in spoilers, so if you guys want to keep going, I'll stop here.
Is this the movie that everyone thought the poster had like AI art in it and they were freaking
Yeah.
out?
that was you. You thought that.
The,
Look at
the
that
number
plant
of-
in the seed.
Because they
The
copy
num-
different poster designs too.
Yeah, like there was, it looked like there was an extra finger, and oh yeah, and then Dean would like started drawing on top of it to show that there wasn't, and yeah, I guess it was a little early for people to actually implement AI art in posters, but they would go on to do it eventually, and then you have
everyone.
the opening credits of Secret Invasion was all AI art too, but yeah, I don't know, I don't know anything about this movie other than that poster, so I'm mildly intrigued.
Let me
All I know is these are MCU figures, and they're gonna peg warm. Like the last
And-
two releases of
as
the
a
same
two,
exact
as a
figures.
2-pack. You think?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. If this movie does well, I think people are so starved of like even decent fucking
Marvel movies?
Marvel movies, that if it does even remotely well, these are all characters I would say that people have skipped on the figures before, like Yelena and the Red Guard are all from that one fucking Black Widow movie that nobody watched. So those are all peg warmers. But if this movie can
Still
like,
at my
somehow,
always.
yes, if this movie could eke out a W, which I think it can because it's so.
It depends on how they're going to merge it with the greater heroes. I feel like,
Yeah.
like they're gonna have to go on their missions and realize, oh shit, at the end of this, we can't do this, and that's when then they're gonna back out, or someone like U.S. Agent or someone like that's gonna sacrifice themselves, and the other ones are going to get out or something like that, and then that's where like FF comes in, or and they just announced the new Spider-Man and stuff, and see how all that kind of plays out, and then
Yeah.
we'll see him again in like Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an uphill battle, but
Oh yeah,
like I said, I think all these characters are so like nobody characters except for like I would say Bucky, that like
Yep.
any kind of surprising goodness that this movie could eke out, I think it would get people excited. Because it's like who cares about any of these people?
Just don't watch the Doomsday trailer, or else you'll know who makes it out.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like Guardians, right? It's like nobody
Yeah.
knew who the fuck any of those people were, except for like the hardcore fans. And even then, that wasn't like a Guardians team that was known.
Well, and even
And-
this Thunderbolts isn't really the Thunderbolts. Like,
Right,
There's
so it's
certain
like-
there's certain characters, so it's
Yeah.
one of those MCU mashups. Of like this is the MCU Thunderbolts versus like the OG original Thunderbolts, which
Right.
the roster has changed throughout comic history.
Right.
But well, just to make the fans happy, I will skip the rest of the Thunderbolt stuff. I do have some gripes with a certain character that is
I do as well.
may or may not be from space. That I think is
Are you-
disappointing.
Are you showing it?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some
Oh.
gripes with that. That is not my him. not him as in like Adam Warlock. I'm not referencing that. But that is not him.
I mean, how many times have we said that though, and then we ended up getting surprised, like, oh, fuck,
Okay, but like this is a huge cosmic character, and you're gonna tell me that the way he looks here, arguably old-ish, and the way he's supposed to be, which is Chris Hemsworth buff and all this other shit, that's not him.
Are you not showing it on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
When I saw that figure, I don't know if we're like doing a non-spoiler or whatever, but his costume is the Daredevil costume but colored yellow,
Yeah.
and also
Okay,
it's the
which is-
Wolverine costume.
Yeah, which
too.
is
They're all the
Wolverine's
same.
costume. Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will go past all that and we will go with a non-spoiler because if you haven't seen this, shame on you. That is not the screen I wanted. That is the screen I
Bro.
wanted. Okay.
If you haven't seen this, good on you.
Yeah.
You know,
This
I had
movie's
someone
fucking trash.
I had someone years ago try to call me for gaslighting on a figure or not on a figure in reference to a comic book that was like 50 years old. And I was like, man, if you haven't seen this by then, this is your fault.
Dude, that's what Zach did to me the other day. What were we talking about? I forgot what movie we were talking about, but I said it and they were like, spoilers. I was like, motherfucker, movie's like 50 years old.
Yeah, this is 2007, and Dean, you know, it is definitely the worst of the three. But I feel like if you actually force yourself to sit through it now, you'd be like, you know what? It's
I
gotten
did.
a lot worse.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot worse.
People just know this movie for the memes.
Look at that though.
really
That's
it.
actually pretty cool. I
No.
thought this was cool. This the eating
Anything that reminds
me.
me of that movie is I fucking hate it.
They
The
kind
emo
of
hair looks funny. There's a couple good scenes, like when Harry's talking to like the ghost of his dad and being all crazy. Like some of that stuff is good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was man, it was a couple years ago, but Manny loves these movies, and I was talking shit about how bad this movie is. Okay, so when did this come out? 07? I think I was 18 or I was 17.
Senior in high school, man.
And I went to go see the midnight release of this movie.
And
Everybody
you
knew
walked
it.
out.
I told my whole family that I'm gonna go see this movie. It's a midnight release. You know, I'll call you when it's over. It's a long movie.
Mm-hmm.
I get out of the movie theater. I turn on my phone. I have like fucking 50 missed calls from my parents.
Oh shit.
So I call them back. They're fucking furious. I was like, I told you this is a midnight movie. It's a couple hours long. Like, what's the problem? I got home. From then on, I had a curfew. So based off of that, fuck this movie.
Oh god.
The fact that the movie was bad
Oh
the
my
whole
God,
time,
really?
it made it even worse. So anyway, I fucking hate this movie. I'm talking shit about it. Manny's like, you got to rewatch it. So he let me borrow the DVD. It was still so fucking bad. I was like, it's no redeeming this fucking garbage movie. It's just not good. Like you could tell, like all the people involved didn't want to be there. There was like fucking like 8 storylines going. They didn't know what direction was up. I fucking hate this
Yeah.
movie.
well,
That being said, the figure looks cool.
I mean,
This is a mainline pre-order for 4/3, so that was today.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
prices are
Yeah,
all over for the figure, dude.
Mhm.
everyone thought it
Entertainment
was an
Earth?
April Fool's.
I did.
Isn't this the one where he dances?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes,
You can
it
take that
is.
head off and make a bully
Uh-huh.
fish. I mean, Bully Maguire. I thought of Badfish for a sec.
Couldn't
Bully
you do?
Maguire figure.
Doesn't Marvel have like a suited, like a black suited, like not a Tony Stark? I don't think it's a Tony Stark, but there's like a black suited figure that you would be able to get and then put that head sculpt on, and then you would have his dancing routine form.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is
Well,
that?
Maybe the Spider-Man 2 villain henchman.
Maybe
know.
like from maybe like the Gamerverse.
The
or something?
Gamerverse.
The
Like
Gamerverse one.
Those Asian
Or,
guys with the suits.
Agent
Yes.
Coulson?
Coulson would be a good one. Oh, Coulson would be a good one. Oh,
You guys are
Fury.
amazing.
Fury,
like
if you took off his little belt
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
How do we recreate the worst scene of the movie? Let's
Yeah.
like brainstorm this.
That's what this movie is known for, the memes.
I know. This is why it's so great.
The only
Well, you know,
I say the only good thing about this figure is like it is like the like the mask is very and the suit is very iconic. Just to have a variant of the blacks like that, just to have a
Yep.
black variant of that. And I understand Dean not liking any reminder of this film, but I don't remember enough about it to like. If I just had this figure on the shelf, I'd be like, oh, it's pretty cool, black suit, like Toby versus Spider-Man, you know. So.
Yeah, it's not maximum Toby, so it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day.
But yeah, it's true. But it is a cool effect. They did a pretty good job with the effect too.
It
but
looks really good, and I think even the head sculpt is
it
decent.
is Toby.
It's decent. It's Toby. Black-haired
Bully,
Toby.
yeah, bully Toby.
Again, pre-orders were for today, 2025. And here's another one: the Gamerverse Velocity suit, Alt Deco, Walmart exclusive. We have a later date on this. I remember having the OG version of this suit, and I like this darker blue
I still have that.
way
the
better.
OG.
I remember my OG suit was like super stiff, couldn't articulate I think it had like a chest joint or something like that.
Right.
This one looks like it has like a diaphragm. Okay, no,
does.
actually, look,
The
it is right
Ab
there.
Crunch.
Yep, the ad crunch right there.
Did they just recolor this?
That's what
Probably.
and then the
I mean, I have it.
copper orange eyes.
Yeah,
But I think he came with almost the same webs, except that he had a face web, like the little face splat web that they had in the game. So there's the OG
That's
in
the
the back.
OG.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it came with the wrap one.
The body wrap.
Yeah, I have that OG one, and I like that more
not-
just because I
Not my
played with
favorite
that one.
suit. Not my favorite suit in the game though.
Oh, it's
I
that
was more of
stand
a-
you can't buy.
It's a
Yep.
cool suit, I think, still, but
My favorite suit was the Iron Spider. I had to stick with the Iron Spider.
yeah,
Have
that's
to
fair.
do if you're gonna have the Avengers Tower in the game, you got to do the nod to Tony Stark.
I don't think I have any of the good Iron Spider ones, but
I got the PS5 or the PS4 Iron Spider hot toy right back there. And then this is going to be only at Walmart later this year. And then Equan, I'm going to need your help on this one. The Weapon X Wolverine retro card. I see the appeal now that I look at it again with like the extra like machinery on him, you know, the things hanging off his belt. But we got this before, unless it's
Yep.
tooled
We
differently.
did, and it peg warmed crazy hard.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Um,
And I
Go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, go ahead. While Dean's talking, is there a way you can zoom in on his printed chest hairs? Because that looks like a train wreck.
That's about as good as I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, all his hairs look pretty bad. Are those metal claws or bone claws?
Metal.
Those should be metal.
Okay, I thought they should be metal, but that one screenshot made him look kind of bony. I was like, I thought he was already.
That one.
Yeah, I was
Bony.
like, isn't this the point where he's metal on the inside?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ew.
I'm just
the fuck
you know,
is that?
like for real though, like I know I don't talk well about X-Men.
There's the chest hair.
I can appreciate Wolverine and some of his forms, most of his forms, but the Weapon X one, I think looks like a hideous figure. I hate this
Yeah.
thing.
It's just
That-
like,
That mullet is crazy.
oh, God.
Yeah, the
So-
chest hair doesn't look good. It looks like stippled.
So
I
you,
think I got
yeah,
sleeves
square.
on.
if
the
you
square
zoom,
of articulation. It looks like a
so-
WWE figure.
you know when those old printers they print like little dots to make the
Yeah, it's
colors.
stippling. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's straight up just dots, like black dots on his chest. It's so bad, and it's a Target exclusive, so it's gonna peg warm like crazy right now. Like I went to
Jason
Target.
Jason Nelson
sorry.
says these people are after that Wolverine, so I'm assuming the OG
This one?
version,
The one that peg warmed.
the peg warmed one.
That's
Yeah.
probably why they redid it, right? The people were probably like, "Oh, we want it again."
Maybe,
so,
yeah. Maybe.
But like the machinery on him is done a lot better. I don't recall this even being on the peg warmed one. I think that looks cool and how it like feeds into his wrists and I'm guessing his claws and stuff. But I just think everything else, like I don't need a half naked Wolverine like that, man.
I just say that's why a lot of people are gonna pass on this.
That's 90% naked, Sean.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely more than half.
So
Again,
if
I
anyone
don't
wants
math.
to get this, it's a Target exclusive, and I'm very
Go
confident
to the
that
next
this thing will be on sale at the end of the summer.
Go to the
on
next
clearance.
page. Look at that. Look at that.
God.
He's barely hanging on there.
Okay. And the next thing we
yes.
have is the Mystique Retro. This is going to be a Target exclusive as well with a later date. I don't feel any different than I felt with the other ones, maybe besides the guns,
The
the
packaging is
head
cool.
sculpt, the packaging looks good if you're an in-package person, but she looks very, very blue here. I don't remember her other ones being this dark. This is like
Yeah,
Blue
so-
Man Group.
This is gonna be a popular figure mainly because the first good Mystique was in a Walgreens exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
which is going for a lot of money on the aftermarket right now. And that's the one people still want. That's still the best one. And then the one they did after was the cell shaded, like the weird
Yes.
coloring VHS one.
Right when they first started releasing the cell shaded stuff. Yes.
Yeah, and that's the one. That's the second place one. So this is the one people are gonna want to go after. So this is gonna be
I'm anti-mutant.
Popular.
Even I think this looks good.
Equan, that's outrageous. Clearly, the best Mystique figure is the Fox X-Men movie one, which is
Oh, God.
one of
that's still on clearance to this day.
Wow.
It's like $5.
outrageous. It's a perfect design. But this looks pretty cool though. I mean, this is a little more iconic. You've probably seen a bunch of statues of this
Mhm.
costume over the years.
And it comes with a Hellfire Club Jean Grey head. So do what you will with that head, I guess.
I was about to ask what the other head was, because does it not go on this figure?
Well, technically any head could go on this figure and it would be accurate since that's her.
That's her
Ability.
Power, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, they give you like a flesh tone head, but her body's still blue.
Because
Is
that's because her original Walgreens release, she had two different heads. It was like a rogue head and a Lady Lalandra head. You could swap too. So that's kind of like the thing they do with Mystique figures. I'll just put a random head in there.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
So the next one, I never say her name right, but Supervillains 2-pack Madame Masque or Mask?
Mask.
Masque.
Mask.
Mask.
I'm
Just
just
Mask.
saying, man. Yeah. And then Crossbones 2-pack Amazon
Mask.
exclusive 430 this year. I honestly really, really like this. Just the mask figure.
How much?
No, it's a release for 430 this year.
It should be like
April
50
30th.
bucks.
Yeah.
$50. Wow.
This is a figure that just like takes me right back to Iron Man. Like some of the better stories I feel like that came out more towards like Civil War II or so. They had the International Iron Man, some stuff going on there. And then just the crossbones, man. This guy looks jacked. I like the jacket. I like the pistol. I like the color of his suit, the mask, everything. I don't think I will buy it just because I'm kind of staying away from Marvel Legends. There's only like a short list of figures that I really want from it now. But I think this looks really good. You get the suitcase with the money in it. He has a machine gun, blast effects, golden guns, extra head sculpt with just like the eye mask for and the aim briefcase, multiple guns and knife for crossbones. I think this looks really
that's
good.
not Bane?
Shut up.
Wow.
That extra
What
head
if
looks
this-
like Spider-Woman. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a good point.
What if this went on sale for $36? Would you pick it up?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
not
I
on
would.
sale, it's a better deal than Maximum Spider-Man.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
It's an Amazon exclusive.
Maxi
so
Spider-Man. We're gonna call him Maxi Spider-Man here.
just like any other Amazon Marvel Legends exclusive, this will go on sale eventually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was gonna say.
Hopefully it'll be an Ollie's exclusive and I'll just pick it up there.
I hope so too.
Have you guys seen all the issues the Maximum Spider-Man's having?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I wanted to.
yeah.
I wanted to bring them up.
Dude.
I wanted to bring them up. We will next time.
It's
I
a
just
great
didn't get
day.
a chance to.
It's a vindication.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
there's a
gotta
song.
bring some of these. issues
Vindicated. I am selfish. I love
Yeah,
Oh,
that.
they're-
dude, fucking yeah, that's
Uh
up.
huh.
Gotta bring them up.
Fuck, what-
Sugar Colt. No.
no.
Dean,
That's,
if you find some of those pictures this week,
Hold on.
send them to me, and I'll make sure I add them.
Well, I sent them in the chat when they first came out.
When if you find any
Dashboard
more, though,
Confessionals.
I'll find those
Dashboard.
ones.
Oh,
my
I'm
God,
listening to Dashboard
Dashboard,
tonight,
holy
dude.
shit.
Ah, love
The
it.
shitty paint jobs and the lines not even matching up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so looking at the renders here, the blue gray is nice, but I like the darker gray better
I
on
like
the
that
actual
too.
figure. That looks so
I like
much
the-
better.
The explosion effect
Although
looks cool
this-
on the ground.
This blue was the same blue I was going to use for my Sandrock custom, my Gundam. I think it's really close to it. But anyway, I really like the gray that's better on here. And
Bro,
if it was
also,
if it goes Ollie's, if it goes down to 30, I might have to, man.
Are
I mean, for
there-
the briefcase with money, you could use that for whatever.
Yeah,
Are
You don't have
there
to see the aim.
are there Amazon exclusives at Ollie's?
Ooh.
I have not seen that.
I have not seen recently.
Okay.
They go on steep sale though on Amazon, like Equine said. So.
Yeah.
So this is
Does
for.
the,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Does the Ghostbusters Neutrino wand, is that Amazon exclusive? I forgot. I saw that at Ollie's, like half price.
I mean, it would make sense if they have a bunch of stock, they just want to get rid of it, just fucking ship
Liquidate
it to
it,
a
yeah.
store. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how that
Obviously.
works.
Maybe.
Okay, again, so this is going to be April 30th, 2025 pre-orders. So I had it wrong. I thought it was a release. It was not. It's the pre-order for April 30th, 2025, Amazon exclusive. Next up, we have the FF She-Hulk retro. When I look at this retro, I get it. If I didn't like sink in that it was like a retro figure. So I really didn't like it at first, but now that I see it as like a retro figure, I actually really like the cell shaded and the hair and stuff like
The
that.
hair
with
is
the black.
cool.
The hair looks really good. There's a couple different. She has her ponytail, her hair back and stuff.
Just sexy.
For the dumbbells though, for the dumbbells alone, I
That
want
was the
it.
tease, right? The
I
dumbbells.
want it. That was the tease. Only what 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Mhm.
I think she
Cool.
looks really good. It reminds me. I even pulled the card out. What did I do with it? Here it is. This was the missed opportunity.
Crack a
right?
walnut with them thighs.
That was that right there was the missed opportunity.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
right?
I don't
there.
think they could
Love
go
it.
that extreme.
Yeah.
They
Well,
need to.
I thought they list these as adult collecting items.
That's what
You
I'm
know?
screaming.
Not
So
that-
if you're
not
gonna
that adult,
if
Sean.
if you're gonna spew that, I mean,
That's a different
what are
part
you
of the
talking
internet.
about? She's in a leotard.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Only the
She's in a,
midriff would
it's
be.
this is just yes.
That's
This
a pink bikini, Sean.
okay, but still
Okay, that's
like-
a onesie. That's also
Midriff.
a bikini.
okay.
Midriff showing.
I didn't know looking at abs
that
was
midriff.
worse
Yeah.
than looking at like panties
Ah,
or bras
guys.
or whatever.
You can't show underboob. They covered it on one of the other figures too.
They
See?
put out a
Watch.
Tigra figure in a bikini in Marvel Legends, and it's peg warmed. Like, I don't know, they can do it.
Yeah, because Peg.
But
Because
because
fucking
it's
she's not
Tegra.
She-Hulk.
It's not
Yeah, who the
She-Hulk.
fuck cares? She-Hulk, bro. I don't even.
I'm not into animals, but I am into like 7-foot green people. I'm kidding.
Well, she's orange.
I
Sean, they
I
knew-
don't
They
I
didn't
don't
want to
even-
please you perverts. That's why, Sean.
look. I
the
don't
second-
even read the comics. I want this figure.
Dude,
Dude,
he doesn't
the
even collect
sculpt,
Marvel
the
Legends, and he had an
bolts.
organism when Sean showed this.
Both sculpts are badass too. Like the little smirk on the ponytail one.
Dude, the ponytail one sold me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay,
The
She-Hulk,
She-Hulk from
and then
Toy
I saw
Biz
that, and I
had
was like,
soft dress, and she had a torn up bikini under it. Horrible figure though.
Yeah, but that's 25 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
It's Toy Biz.
I
mean-
They used to be allowed to do things back then.
I mean, have you seen
before
the
the
trailer
dark
for,
timeline.
Before, yeah,
Have you
before
seen
the
the
dark
trailer
timeline.
for fucking what's that one where they get trapped in the big globe? What's that one?
No
Pauly
idea.
Shore.
That's we're trapped in a. Oh, Biodome.
Biodome.
Biodome, yeah. There's basically in the trailer, a guy basically assaults
Assume
a
the
woman.
position.
I
Bro,
have no idea where
Biodome
you're
for
going with
movie
that.
night. Oh man.
So
The
here
point
she
is, the
is.
90s were different.
Here she is with her Iron Man rendition. I mean, look at this. You got the little straps there too. I mean, come on.
Yeah, dude, just paint the fucking midriff green.
They got
You
that
fucking call it.
Fantastic Four packaging.
It's
Ready for
it's
the
it's
movie.
fantastic. It's just I don't know if it's fun.
Okay, so she's part of the Fantastic Four in this scenario. Who are the other three?
I think it's
Daredevil.
Is it Daredevil? Daredevil.
I'm joking.
and-
No,
Dean,
it's
Dean, it's just a series
Mr.
of
Fa-
repaints.
it's everybody but Human Torch.
it is everyone except Human Torch.
Well, why is he on the
Say something
box?
Much
Yeah,
worse.
But I saw a 2-pack at Toys R Us today that had a Spider-Man wearing a Fantastic Four costume. So they're just doing repaints.
Yeah,
was,
yeah, Spider-Man and Wolverine.
Yeah, they were on
Yeah.
there too.
Gee,
So I don't think
it's
it's
like a
four.
Fantastic Eight at this point. Bro, I'm getting this. I don't
Not
give a
not
fuck.
Fantastic
This is-
Four. It's just the A team or the B team.
Yeah.
Check the private chat.
Maximum She-Hulk bikini weight and accessory bar. Bar accessory. Oh man. No, it can't be classified maximum unless it has toe articulation.
Yes.
So
Everyone knows.
which I
As
have
long
to
as she can get
say,
down on her
we're
knees,
gonna
I'm
get
good.
there. We're gonna
Oh
get
my
there.
god!
My
Dane,
my
holy
Jimmy Uso
shit.
has toe
Holy
articulation.
Holy
Right there.
shit, Dean. Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about.
We gotta clip that.
Oh my god.
We need to bring back the clip channel for that.
Yeah, dude,
And
the
fan
fucking
channel.
with the hair pulled back, bro. Fuck, dude. I don't. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck this is or what it's from. I want this.
Oh,
Where's that clip of Dean,
that's
Jason?
funny. I would say I'm looking for the I'm a nut. We don't have it on this fucking show sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So this is Fan Channel and Hasbro Pulse for pre-orders on 4/24 of this year, 2025. And then here is the
this is so
bro.
goofy.
this is the
Oh my God.
Maximum
Look at this
Hulk
goofy
Fan
ass
Channel
fucking
and
picture.
Amazon, but it is Maximum. He does, if you look real close, he has that toe articulation right there. So everything else, I absolutely hate it. I don't hate this head sculpt. I think that's really cool.
I hate the head sculpt.
I
Bro.
I like this one.
Stupid
Like
looking
that's
ass.
kind of cool. The missiles are kind of cool. That is horrible.
That head, like compared to the head sculpt we just saw with the She-Hulk, what is going on here? What I don't know if it's just like
That
the
is
style.
even
This
worse.
is my God, those
They
teeth.
did
Teeth are a third of his
What is
face.
happening
They
here?
did a better job on the Immortal Hulk. What was it? The Diamond Select than this.
I guess it's just the comic style. They're trying to be like true to maybe this.
But they're digging way too far. If
but
you're gonna do a
it looks
maximum,
bad.
like if you look at the comic history on this, I think Jason Nelson did it. If you could comment on this, please. He even pulled up one of the battle. It was like a Battle Hulk. I don't even know what comic it's from, but he has the vest and the guns and all that kind of stuff for this head sculpt, I believe. But
And the Screaming Hulk.
Bro, look
head
at the
sculpt.
fucking elbows. There's
Oh,
no
wow,
excuse
yeah,
for
that's
this,
bad, yeah.
dude.
this
like-
is okay. This is what he's saying.
Should have been the Dale Quan Smart Hulk with bullet bandoliers and giant guns.
Yes, this is what.
Oh,
he
that
was
would have
saying.
made it way more maximum. That's for sure.
But okay,
But
did
he's got
anybody
toe
watch the live
articulation.
stream?
Yeah.
Because I watched a piece of it. And the one thing that I got out of it was that his chest like concaves.
That's their
You get the-
selling
Yeah,
point.
it's
You
rubber.
push,
Their
you push
selling
the
point
chest
is the
in,
chest
and,
is
and it
rubber.
allows you to. I have a picture here.
He's
it
basically
allows
got
you to do
squishy
this.
titties.
It allows you to do.
Yeah,
Where
it's-
else is it? That it allows you to do that. So I guess he's dabbing. I guess like I didn't know he did that back then, but I just guys like
It's interesting. I like that they're trying it, but I don't know. It's
the shading on the
Yeah.
pants are kind of cool. The ripping of the pants is kind of cool on the legs here. It looks like it's like double textured wouldn't be the word, but it's like you can see how it like lays over it, right? Like it's actually a piece of it.
Yeah.
And then I do like the swiping hands. I think that's really cool. That's something they should have put in like Gray Hulk retro
Yeah, it's
like
cool.
years ago.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
The effect pieces are great. I like the fact that there's multiple heads, but there's no continuity between them. They don't look
Yeah.
related at all. It's like this guy's
giving
got
you
a fucking
options.
yeah, but it's like I'd rather have one look for Hulk with 3 different expressions than
Sure.
3 different fucking Hulks. Then the soft rubber torso, I've never seen Hasbro do anything like that, so I have zero faith that that's going to last beyond, a few years maybe.
Because what's gonna happen? You're gonna
Technically-
rotate the arm this far, and then it's just gonna like clip in. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna like kind of concave in because you've just left it there so long.
Yeah, or it's going to dry out and flake and crack
Something
and tear.
like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things about this, but there's so many bad things that like those elbows
Yeah,
are
that's true.
egregious. There's no
I
reason
guarantee
those
you the
elbows should
price
look
will
like
be
that.
maximum.
No, it's
Thought I
60
heard it was
bucks.
$60.
Yeah, I heard
Really? How are
60.
they doing this for 60
That's why-
bucks? And then the Spider-Man was what, 50?
That's the only thing
Yeah.
I'll say is that this is actually in line with what a regular deluxe. Normally, this is what a deluxe figure kind of costs. Maybe a little less, but I do think that the color pops, like the sculpts, I just don't personally like them. But I do like you get multiples. Like Dean said, the effects are good. The paint and stuff is good. But yeah, I wouldn't trust that rubber. That's scary. But for the price and stuff, I guess it's maybe not terrible to try it in the end compared to
Yeah, I mean it could fucking last. I don't know, like, but it's
Well, but
definitely a gamble.
look at here, like look, you kind of see like right there at the pec and the armpit.
Yeah,
like
it's already getting
looks like
pushed
it's already
under.
dipping in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's definitely something that I would be like worried about for long term. But if you got, I think it is a very cool Hulk for the price. It is a pretty freaking cool Hulk to get on the shelf versus some of the ones you've had. I do think the elbows look a bit better at this angle here, and like in the pose there. Like, I think it's not as
That's a
bad
big time
here.
single jointed elbow though.
Yeah, but I think though for the price, it's not as egregious as the Spider-Man was.
Well, because
I
you
guess.
paid for it in the Spider-Man.
Maybe.
Did you guys
But-
see the video where he was articulating the figure? It sounded like he had maximum arthritis. Like
Oh yeah,
it just cracks. And,
it's like ratcheted.
Well, did you see how he
Yeah.
didn't he flip him upside down almost, like face down, and then push in on the
Yeah.
chest, right?
yeah,
I'm like, why?
you hear the squeaking and cracking. I'm like, oh my god. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Jason Nelson says, I'm irritated that they introduced a maximum series with a hike price, then a figure number 2 of the series priced higher. Shitty of Hasbro and Marvel to do that.
Well, because the collectors like Zach,
And this
they'll
also
fucking
looks,
eat it up and they'll buy it anyway.
This
And
also
then sell it
is
at $300, $400.
looks like more figure than the Spider-Man, so they can justify the $10 more,
Which
right?
also really quickly,
And I don't think it's necessarily right. either.
Zach kept pointing out. He's like, "Well, it's sold out. It's sold out. It's sold out." The
Hey,
fucking
say
pre-orders
his name
never
and
went
he will
anywhere.
appear. Be careful.
Zach, get in here. This Maximus Spider-Man is still up for pre-order in 3 different places. So never really sold out. They just
They're juicing.
they're
well,
juicing.
he does have a slight bias towards the character.
He lame, bro.
I don't know, man.
Either way, I mean, this line I don't have confidence in.
I
it
still
at
feel
all.
like I
Say the
still feel
line
like
dies.
every Hulk. I feel like every Hulk they've done prior to this it's been really good. It's not been great, but it's been really good. I like the attempt at doing the smack with the effects and stuff. But that's not the selling point here, man. The selling point here is those head sculpts, and they're not doing it.
The last Hulk they had was the 80th anniversary, and I have no motivation to replace that one with this.
The Gray Hulk was amazing. I
The
love
80th?
that Gray Hulk.
Yeah, they
See,
all
I'm
follow.
looking it up right now because I'm just trying to compare, how did it look in comparison? Because I feel like this looks pretty damn good.
I mean, yeah, it's.
I like the pants. I like the teared up pieces on the pants at the ankle. Or
It's
at
almost
the
like
shin.
10 years. It's a 10-year-old figure, and I still think it holds up.
I don't know if this is the 80th one. This looks pretty good.
Might be 85. I forget if it was 85 or 80th.
It's
Because that's when they did those big box shippers, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay,
big
yeah,
box,
that's pretty cool looking too. And I would say the elbows look better, but you're probably getting less articulation out of them. Probably significantly less.
Do you remember
The
the
elbows.
Scar figure that just came out? The Son of the Hulk. That figure was really good.
What'd
The
you
Sun
call it?
Hulk. Yeah, that was a good one.
He looks kind of like a Conan
son of a-
Hulk.
Okay,
Son of
I
a-
am going to
Cool.
move on. There was
Yeah,
a
we're almost at
comparison.
2 hours. Yeah, shit.
There's a comparison of Spider-Man, Maximum Spider-Man, and Hulk together. From this point forward, they will be called Maxi Spider-Mans, and that is small talk law. Okay, so we have some
The
teasers
pre-orders
as they. Oh,
April 10th.
go ahead.
Mhm.
There
For
you go. We have some teasers here, as they always do on their Hasbro lives. People
Gambit
are
or
saying,
something.
people are saying Capcom Juggernaut or just a Juggernaut.
Yeah, so he did say it was a figure larger than Hulk. So that kind of narrows things down. And previously it was leaked that they were doing the Marvel vs. Capcom line.
Right.
So
Bro, that would be
So a
sick.
2-pack maybe? I don't know
Possibly.
where Juggernaut has this.
that's a Gambit
But
thing.
Some
But
game.
this I could see that going as like a Juggernaut punch right there.
Or like a Hadouken, but it's not red.
Yeah. Well,
It
but
is
what's
a
the
blue.
little flame then?
I don't know. The Hadouken? I don't know. Human Torch?
Ghost Rider?
I like the Ghost Rider idea.
Well, if he's bigger than the Hulk, then it would have to be the Juggernaut. Or like a Are
But
they
then
doing?
what's this? This would be a Gambit thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no, I think I heard Psylocke as well.
Oh, it
Because
could be
she's
Psylocke.
due.
Psylocke
She's due
would make
for
more
another
sense.
one.
Psylocke
So are
would
they
make-
doing Capcom characters as well, or just Marvel characters in the Marvel versus Capcom line?
That's I don't know. I don't remember what the leak list said.
Because Jada Toys is doing Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But it'd be really cool because they've
Oh,
done it
it's-
before. The Capcom
That's right
versus
up
Marvel.
Hasbro's wheelhouse, though. You know they're gonna start selling their IPs to everybody, so it doesn't matter. You know,
But dude, it'd be really cool to see like a Hasbro like Mega Man or like just like the Chun Li or the Ryu or
ooh,
man, there's a lot of
Zonation?
characters.
So the leaked list doesn't have any of the Marvel. I mean, the Capcom characters, just the Marvel ones.
Right.
I see like Shuma Gorath, Psylocke, Thanos, Silver Samurai.
If there was a Thanos, I'd
Juggernaut.
have to buy it on principle.
Yeah.
I need
So-
another good Thanos in my collection. I always have room for a Thanos.
So probably no Street Fighter characters or Capcom really.
Okay, let's go into some hyperspace highlights. Chris, take it away. I actually really like this, by the way. This looks really cool.
Well, would be your Star Wars
Oh,
Visions Black Series Celebration Japan exclusive.
fuck.
So, yeah, maybe you can get after
Rainer.
And yeah.
Yeah.
This might be a little easier to get than a Hot Toys.
Did you see the packaging, Dean?
Yeah, there
look
it
at
is.
that.
Sick.
That's a full like cover.
No, it
Yeah,
wraps around it, I would imagine. I would imagine it's like a magnet that
Right. Well,
wraps
yeah, but that's what I mean.
around
Like it wraps around it, like the
Yeah.
whole thing, right? And you open it.
and closes it because you can see the seams on the left and right.
God, that's legit. I really
It's
like
how
this
much,
figure.
sir? 70
let me
bucks.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
7?
I don't-
Oh man.
I mean, you know, you have basically a repainted R2 with a hat added to it. Actually, no paint R2 with a hat added to it. But the
R5.
Jedi.
Well, that's what he looks like, right?
Yeah, it shows under the hat that it's just a regular R2 unit in the episode.
Look at the shoes. He's got
This,
the little freaking shoes.
yeah, it's fine.
That's
This will
amazing.
definitely get a regular release at some point, but I wonder like what the downgrade would be. I guess no droid, maybe.
Like the packaging would probably just be standard.
You
Yeah.
have standard packaging, and you have to buy the droid.
Oh, the
separately.
droid comes with a bow staff too. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's the first example of a quote unquote black and white Black Series figure. I don't think they've done some weird
That
paint
sounds
jobs
right.
that they should never have done, like the carbonized and all that stuff. But this is probably, I think it's the first time they've done a black and white figure, and I believe the saber is red in the episode, even though everything else is
It
monochrome.
is correct.
Yeah. It's like constantly on or something, so he has a sheath for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is fucking cool. I had no idea this pop.
Cool, yeah.
I think you
missed
got my
that one.
live reaction.
Very cool.
Well, those looks like some chunky. Look at that knee joint though. That's some chunky pants knee joint there.
To go from
Yeah.
excitement.
Still better than that. What was that movie called?
The
Rebel-
Zack Snyder one? Oh my god.
Rebel,
Rebel
whatever.
That was
Rebel Moon.
Figuarts
Rebel
too, I
Moon.
think.
That was Figuarts.
Yeah.
But I hate to burst your bubble, Dean. We're gonna go from excitement right to the opposite.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Okay, so all right, we got some Disney Plus nonsense here. We got Ezra Bridger in his Charlton Heston Moses from Ten Commandments costume.
Let my people go.
Yeah, and you know, Ezra Bridger was way cooler before the Ahsoka show came out, and he got a hard downgrade.
Even
Nicely.
then, he was kind of.
Yeah, he wasn't that
Wow.
good, but he's less cool in the Ahsoka show than
Love to
ever.
see it.
The zombie Death Trooper, it's like,
Bro, why
I
does he
don't know.
look so pudgy? Looks
That's
like if
what
I
I
wore
say.
that stormtrooper
He
outfit,
fucking ate.
It's got
No,
wraps.
it should be the opposite.
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's other pictures of it. Where I was like, what the fuck did they do to this guy?
And then you got Smee,
Shmee.
who's got like, I don't know if
Shmee?
those are supposed to be like spinning arm blades or what. I don't
Shmee.
remma remember him having
What the
that.
fuck is
Yeah, like-
me?
Like shields and stuff. From the
skeleton
kid
droid.
show.
droid.
The droid
The
is
sh-
me.
The show you didn't want to watch.
Yeah.
You said
Uh,
droids.
Zach was
Dean's
trying to
like-
convince you to watch it, and you just didn't.
Like
Dean's like, what are you guys
Oh
even talking
yeah,
Smee from Hook.
what the fuck is it called?
Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That
so
makes
like
sense.
I would rather a TVC. I might have got the Skeleton Crew droid if it was TVC, just because it's like a new droid design that's kind of interesting, and he's like just like a K2SO who talks with a pirate
Yeah,
accent.
yeah, true.
But some really uninteresting TVC. What's this guy's name from? This guy's Rebels, right? He's like the defecting dude in
Oh.
Rebels.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's
What's
the-
his name? Agent
Callus?
Callus.
Yeah, he's got a sort of a
Yeah.
cartoon-looking face, which is not supposed to have in TVC. And then Asajj, I prefer earlier designs of Asajj. The like bright purple doesn't really do it for me myself. Dengar's cool.
Should be popular,
And
Dengar looks
Kim-
like a fucking classic reissue.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good
Have
That
figure.
ancient
you
articulation
guys-
in the hips.
Have you guys seen that trailer for the underground?
I haven't
Yes,
watched
the
it.
one where she has hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Bro, fuck that show.
This
It's
guy
fine.
doesn't have hair either, though.
Yeah, if you want to see how Asajj is supposed to look up the Hasbro Unleashed figure from like 2008. Yeah, and then you got Captain Kim's Convenience here, who leading up to this, Steve Evans, who's the head of design for Star Wars Hasbro, was having like a fake Instagram feud with the actor, saying like, the actor's like, why do you hate me, Steve? And he's like, we're never making that figure. No, do you ever buy that? And then at the end of the week, after like 50 back and forth that were just cringe, they announced this figure. I expect a TVC Porkins at the very least if they're gonna bother making this body. So I'd rather buy that. I don't
That's
know.
Jet Porkins to you.
This guy just bothers me in the shows because like every time you see him, you know he's got plot armor just because he's cute uncle, and he's like, he's never gonna die in an X-wing crash like Nine Numb, and like
He's
like
like-
he's
He's
Maybe
like one of
one
the
day.
4 pilots they have, just
Yeah.
patrolling the entire galaxy.
you just know he's invincible because everybody loves this actor, right?
Right? Also, they fucking arrest what the hell's his name? Romando? The bad guy?
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon. Which I'm pretty sure he was there for.
Yeah.
And then in Mando season 3, fucking Moff Gideon's been missing for I don't know years, because between Mando season 1 and 2 is like a year or something, and he has no fucking idea that he never made it to his. It's like, what the fuck
Oh
you
my
people
God.
doing?
They
The New
suck.
Fucking the New Republic needs Doge in there or something,
Oh.
because someone's fucking up.
Yeah.
Dude, the New Republic. First of all, I would forward everyone to the auxiliary group where I made a great meme of how the New Republic listens to owl ladies on the dark web more than their retired generals like Harris and Dula. The New Republic's in shambles, and it's a real shame.
They're definitely leaking.
Yeah, I
war
think
plans
Disney
through
just-
texts.
Disney just really wants to fucking milk this era. So instead of just like writing good stories, they shit on everything that came before. Like, oh yeah, actually all these people have
Yeah.
no fucking idea what they're doing.
Dude, in the old canon, Mon Mothma was the Supreme Chancellor, but she just kicked up her feet in Palpatine's old office, and Luke just set up a regular Jedi Council again, like normal. You know, it was done. It was done right. But anyways, so we got a new TVC land speeder. I think it's the 5th time a land speeder has been released. The funny thing is, there's already been a TVC land speeder, like. So like I'm guessing it's a whole new mold from that, because that was like TVC Gen 1 like over 10 years ago. So maybe they don't even have the molds
Oh.
for that.
This is TVC.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
a previous TVC land speeder.
I thought this was the Black Series. I was like, they're redoing it? I almost
Oh,
bought
no.
one the other day.
They don't even make
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Series vehicles anymore.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that like there could, I mean, there's probably a few possibilities left, but they did this one, and this is one of the more obvious ones that's scale appropriate. But the cool thing is you get a Luke with the floppy hat, poncho, and a long hunting rifle. So like that's kind of fun. That's like deleted foot scene Luke with his funny hat and goggles. But I mean, it's probably the most screen accurate 3 3/4 land speeder that's ever come out. But most people who have been collecting this scale for a long time probably already have one that is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I want it.
It's $66 US or something like that.
I might grab this. See, I don't have.
You will grab this. I know
order.
you.
Hey,
You're gonna
Badfish,
get
check
this.
private chat real quick.
Yeah, I don't have a 3 3/4 version of this, so I have the Black Series, but yeah. So
Do you have the super duper black series or the regular one?
the one that was like the con exclusive.
Yeah.
No, just the regular. I had the chance to get the con exclusive, but I was buying something else at the time, and I just got the regular one because I was at like Fan Expo. They had it. I
Yeah.
was at the event for it, and yeah, it was like 110 or 120 bucks or something. I forget.
Yeah. I think it had more weathering and it also came with floppy hat Luke. Something like that.
Yeah, there wasn't much difference. It might have been like, yeah, I forget now, but yeah, the Black Series one's cool, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in this one. There's some details with the hood open and stuff too.
Yeah, and it's funny, like the original, the only Luke's land speeder I currently have is the 1978 one, but on that one, the whole front grille is actually chrome. How the mighty have fallen,
Indeed. All right. Do you need me to present, Sean?
No, I'm just gonna go into NECA real quick for you, and we should be fine.
All right, because yeah, we've got a. So these I don't have names on all these. They just kind of said
Oh my god!
this is the holathon stuff coming, for 2025. So that's gonna be on holathon.com for international and Target for US. But each Friday starting April 11th, you'll see you'll see the some of these figures. So we got Pee Wee Herman. We've got a 4-pack of turtles.
Mr. Herman.
In
Yep.
Aging
disguise.
Mr. Herman.
We've got I don't know if Sean is here.
What the fuck are these turtles, by the way? Just in outfits?
They're the comic turtles, the Lawson comic turtles, but in disguise. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's disguised turtles. Yeah. and
Those are
comic.
Bro, look
They're-
at his fucking bicep, bro.
Oh yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah, that was their comic
Sure.
style. Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
They
It
already
might
did
be a
the
tumor.
regular.
They got hit with some fucking,
They got some
wow.
chemical
radiation.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, did you
Yeah.
know that the same ooze that gave them their superpowers made Daredevil gave Daredevil his
So-
superpowers?
Yeah, they're supposed to be tied because they got the foot and Daredevil has the hand, so
Yeah.
they are all connected. Yeah.
Here, we're gonna
What
This
the
make
heck
is
is this?
we're gonna
that's
make
a-
this big.
That's a comic accurate, more that's
I'm gonna-
April
I'm
O'Neil,
gonna bring up the slides here.
and that's a horror show without the masked Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it's fucking nightmare fuel.
With the giant teeth and just
It's
pinned
hurting.
eyeballs.
Hold on.
Is that
What
the
the hell's
first
going
time
on?
they've- Is that the
Sean
first
left
time
this to hang out to dry, and I have to come out.
Well, sometimes
take over.
you get in trouble for streaming too late.
All right,
But,
so this is the Nightmare Fuel turtle
Mm-hmm.
with no mask, and
That's the
why
same
they're
buff
making
turtle
this,
without the mask.
They shouldn't do this. It's just wrong. I don't
This is
know.
like when Ahsoka took off her headpiece.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Well,
it's just
Yeah,
right.
it just doesn't look right.
Yeah. These are kind of cool though. I'm liking the like Ronin turtle, and he's got the little, the classic. They had to get rid of these on some of the figures, but he's got like the wrinkled up face, the eye patch. This is cool.
These are all the Mirage comic turtles.
Yes, thank you, Mirage, and then winter boots and everything. Then we've got that's cool with the cut up shredder, battle damaged shredder.
They just put out the one where he's in blue, and now this is the
I
one
know.
where he's in red.
Dude, they re-released this. They've made this mold freaking. They've made use of this one, and then the
Yeah.
black and white versions of some of these characters as well. This is cool. Casey
Is
Jones,
it?
black and white. I think it's
Well,
kind of neat.
It's neat, but I'm not buying
for
it.
me. Yeah, I like the art style on it. Then we've got the
The Enforcer.
the actual regular painted version, not black and white.
Mhm.
Sorry. And then the Count with
Oh, I
a
gotta get
really
this.
really cool cape.
Does it come with the letters?
He does.
He
He
should.
comes
He'll
with.
Does he really?
All
Yeah.
of them do. Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
see here in a second.
I really
probably.
wish I would have picked up those original ones.
Let me go back.
They're still
Yeah,
at Target.
We'll get to it. Yeah. You
Not
can
at
probably
my
find
Targets.
those. Yeah, I don't think they'll be hard to find online somewhere.
Are they flocked or?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think so.
No. It's just
plastic.
regular plastic.
Oh, okay.
Cloth good capes. Yeah.
They would go fucking hard if they were flocked. TBH.
They are molded to sort of look flocked. Some
Yeah, that's what I was
pictures
saying.
Mhm.
They did a good
They
job.
have
with the
texture
mold.
on them.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
the
but that's not what I
monocles-
said.
No, I'm
It's
saying
not good
in
enough
some
for Dean.
in some pictures they do look at Dean, and that's probably what you were noticing. But yeah,
I like the monocle came
That
out pretty
shredder
good.
looks awesome though.
That's a different.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's cool. What is this? Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the fifth movie. I forget what it's called.
There you
The
go.
Revenge of
many
Michael Myers or
questions.
something like that.
That will be coming out. Another cartoon Turtles BDSM.
That's Leo in
Um,
BDSM outfit.
Yeah. Then we got Creepy Eddie, which is
Yeah.
Equan has to buy that.
Yeah, I'm 100% getting that. That's a Freddy Krueger type of character, nightmare character in the cartoon show.
Yeah, and then the ghost character, and then this is Yosagi. This is the Yojimbo one, right? I forget.
No, it's PandaCon.
Okay, so
It's
there
like a
you go.
riff on Genghis Khan.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So
he's Asian, so there you
that's in the cartoon as well, and then I
Jason already has all this stuff. Weird.
guess they're reissuing. Yeah, a lot of this stuff just starts coming out very early at Targets. So there's like
Mhm.
they have street dates, quote unquote, but that's starting April 11th, and they've already
They already
you'll-
have
you'll see some of them coming out, yeah.
big islands where they have all these figures up already at Target.
Yeah, so that's very common for Holothon to see them very early at Target versus the official date of the 11th. So then there's more turtles. I don't know what this monstrosity is over here. And
More
then we've got
cartoon
another
characters.
shredder. Yeah, they're
The
going
shredder
deep.
looks really good.
Yeah.
They've done this before.
They
Is this
ha-
another variant? Or I don't
So
know.
this is the ultimate shredder that comes with a bunch of unmasked head sculpts and stuff. I saw a comparison of the old
Ah.
one to this. This one looks so much better. I didn't know how much of an upgrade they did.
I'm looking at for the box for it here.
Which one?
For the shredder. That okay, I see
Yeah,
what
that
you're
one, yeah.
saying. Okay. I was hoping it might show the accessories. Same with the count. It doesn't show the accessories. But then we have another Beetlejuice. And here's everything for the holothon here on the right. As you can see,
Damn.
for what we just talked about. But
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Holothon wrecks my wallets, man. Every time.
I'm shocked at how much they're milking the fuck out of turtles.
Oh, dude, they
Yeah.
fucking... They definitely milk it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, they're probably done. But they're still
No.
fucking going.
They've done like
Yeah.
disguised turtles, like 3 different variants of their 4 different variants of them. They've done the cartoon ones, the movie ones. They've done the Mirage ones now.
They did like C, D, E, F tier level villains on the
Oh, it's
figures for the
crazy.
cartoon. It's
Yeah.
insane.
They've gone so deep. But if you want a deep line, you got it. So if you want like
Yeah.
those deep characters, obscure characters, and there are some really unique molds like that they did for them. So this is the 35th anniversary TMNT exclusive with Spirit Splinter NECA store exclusive. It already sold out though. It was 170. Came with this fire pit that lights up. It's
Well, you
actually
do it just for the fire pit, right?
yeah. This is actually kind of freaking cool looking. Like this is a cool scene that they're recreating here with the boys talking the spirit of Splinter. I feel like, but got the
It's like Obi-Wan.
marshmallows. Yeah, it's overpriced in my opinion, and I'm glad I wasn't tempted by it. But these are basically reissues of the Turtles, though. I believe, and
still
here's
need
all
3
the
of 'em.
accessories. That it comes with pizza bite. Actually, I don't think they've had these before. Pizzas with bites in them. These are the classic ones they released. These ones with the like green olives on them and stuff.
You dirty rat! You killed my
box.
brother.
Wow. And then some of the backdrops, but yeah, it was 170.
Wasn't that the house is from the 3rd movie or the 2nd movie?
No, it's from the first movie when they escaped the city. They had to go to the
Oh.
farm.
Damn, it's been a while since I watched that movie.
Yeah, so that
Well, the
is
3rd movie is the samurai one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
But
then
yeah, this thing sold out in a day. It was
Yeah,
quick
it was-
because
yeah.
the night it went up, I remember the site saying, selling out quick, get your orders in now. And then I woke up the next morning, it was sold out.
the
out
Spirit
of
of
just-
Splinter was
yeah.
a Loot Crate exclusive. Sorry, that's part of it as well.
And that was a $300 to $400 figure by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying some people that this was being reissued at all.
That's
Yeah.
part of the reason this sold out that quickly as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
But it is pretty cool looking when it comes to like the scene like this. If you set this up, it would be, and it looks better than the Black Series Spirit figures.
Mhm.
Well, that's
There's a lot of
you're-
camera work going on here.
Yeah, that shot on the right, like, good luck getting it to look like that.
They got it to look like that right there.
Yeah,
That's heavily
both
photoshopped.
pictures.
With
Yeah, I
blue
know.
light. That's blue light.
the
That's
blue
not
light's
coming from
coming
the
down.
fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
absolutely. You can see it on the boys here. But
Shut
yeah,
up.
how dare you? But yeah, it is cool looking though.
I still need 3 of the turtles.
Which ones do you need? I have extras that I
Oh,
have.
really?
Yeah, in November I'm gonna go back and I can get them.
I only have Raphael.
I'll get you next in 6 months.
So
Really?
they'll reissue
He's
this
like
again.
6 to 10 months.
Yeah, just
That's
yeah.
fine. I already
if
don't own
production-
them.
Depends if productions goes well.
Yeah, that's when I go to my parents and get the rest of my older figures.
Yeah, because I think
Okay.
the last time I was looking, Michelangelo and the which one's the swords?
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Leonardo were really expensive, and I was like, "Fuck it, dude! Like, there's no point." Because I missed when they released them individually, and then the only other way to get them was in the multi packs, and I was like, "But I already have Raphael," so I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck, forget it." I abandoned the line.
Them reissuing them like this, Dean, is me thinking they're gonna reissue them again in individual.
Yeah, probably.
It would be my guess.
It's okay. You can just wait 6 months, Dean.
Yeah, I will. There you go.
Very nice. Jada is coming out with the Frosted Flakes. They're great.
This figure's
Tony the
great.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's badass.
Dude, this poor bastard, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, got fucking harassed off of Twitter.
No.
What do you mean,
It's
Tony
so
the Tiger?
goddamn funny. Yeah.
A voice
What?
actor, I guess.
No. So Frosted Flakes created a Twitter account for Tony the Tiger. And
No.
he just, posted, Frosted Flakes related things. But like all his fucking replies were like thirsty ass weirdos on the internet. Like
Oh my god.
being fucking absolute degenerates.
Oh my god.
They just shut up.
That's too
There's a lot of
much.
fucking freaks out there, dude. It's so
Oh my
funny.
God.
Look it up next time you have a minute. It's so funny.
Yeah.
If only if only that strategy would have worked on the sequel trilogy accounts, but they just kept them up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm a fucking member of the Sonic fandom, so I've seen some weird degenerate shit before. But
Oh.
Frosted Flakes had no idea what was coming their way when they did this. So they were just like,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck?
Yeah, the
That's
Cheetos
hilarious.
guys, they expected it, not these guys.
Yeah, Chester's too cool, man. He's like the fucking
Yeah.
Joe Camel, you know?
Chester was probably freaking sending some of the comments to this account.
Yeah.
I think Cheetos reduce your life expectancy similarly to cigarettes, so that makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I want this fucking thing though.
Dude, Jada is on a fucking tear, man. Like, even figures like their Chester Cheeto, like, honestly, or their Frankenberry, like, who the fuck is this for? But at the end of the
Those-
day, it's like they're so fucking cool.
Those were at
Mhm.
RossCon for a long time during like the Christmas holiday. And
Yeah.
I saw Frankenberry and I saw what's the chocolate one? Count Chocula or whatever.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it at the
They-
time. I really
I-
wanted to bring them home so bad.
Yeah.
I found this during the show. They have, okay, frick it. I'm gonna just quickly share it. They have two more. They have some more that we didn't see. How do I stop sharing and reshare?
Yeah, Jada just like came out seemingly out of fucking nowhere with the there
Oh
you go.
my
go.
god, they got
Cocoa
fruity
and
pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. So that's Barney and
Fred.
Fred. So
Oh,
you've got some.
no.
Those are awesome, man.
Yeah, you've got some. What's it called now?
And the snowman.
And the snowman.
Yeah, the Rankin
Oh,
Bats. Yeah.
no.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know they're gonna do
Frosty
Rudolph
the
and all that.
Snowman. So you've got some
Bro,
pretty
the
cool.
boxes are so cool.
I have to for Frosted Flakes for Fruity Pebbles. Oh
You can
no!
just have
You gotta get
Flintstones
Fred and
too.
Barney, man.
You literally have Flintstones if you just want
Yeah.
these figures.
That no, it doesn't matter. I have to do it for. That's what I ate like every freaking day before
Dude, where's
school.
Betty
I
and
have
Wilma,
to.
bro?
Yeah, seriously. And
They're coming, bro.
those
It's
will
on
sell.
It's on
I hope they
different
have
one.
knee articulation.
Wow.
They might have a separate head with their hairs pulled up. Well, that's the regular head. Never mind.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but anyway, Jada Toys came out of fucking nowhere with the Street Fighter line and the Mega Man line, and
They're
then they
doing
start
Scooby
doing
Doo now.
mascots, and it's like holy shit! And the price points are so fucking reasonable. It's crazy. I'm too fucking fat to have food mascots on my shelf. So. Like I'm not getting these, but like I'm tempted because it's like damn, like it's so cool. Like
Even the milk looks like it looks like there's milk in the bowl.
Mm.
Ooh, on the
Right there,
oh
yeah.
shit, you could see it.
Yeah, so they did a good job with it and like
Damn it, man. Do we know a release date for those
soft
Fruity
goods
Pebbles
too.
they didn't say, but for the sorry, this is 1/12. It's a 6-inch. It's $29.99 and it's May of 2025. So
I would
those
pay
ones
$30 for this.
maybe
I
the same
swear to
time
God.
frame because they were shown. But we didn't get good pics of them other than that one I just
God
found.
damn it, Jim.
The frost. I want to get the Frosty for my kid. He fucking loves Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, the frost, man. that's
Dude,
just
if he
classic.
does,
Listen,
if they do the fucking Rudolph or
Dude, they've
the,
got to.
the dentist, the little elf that's a
Only-
dentist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cornelius.
oh
Yeah, Cornelius.
yes.
Thank you.
We need the narwhal too, because then you could like mash it up with like Elf from
Dude.
from Elf and be like, "Hi, Mr. Narwhal."
Land of Misfit
Hi,
Toys. What's his name?
Dude, there's a lot.
What is
Oh,
he like? The
man.
Ice King? What's his
The-
name?
Oh yes,
Abominable
the wizard,
Snowman,
right?
The
Yeah.
wizard.
Dude, so many cool characters they could do. That's so amazing.
Can we get a train conductor from Polar Express? Tom Hanks.
That's not claymation. That's
no, but I'm
creepy
just saying.
CGI.
No, but it's still good. You know, there was only one time I was able to convince my wife to let me put some figures up during the holidays, and it was we had the Jack and Sally pops right before their figures came out, like the ones that we have now. But I go, it's Halloween and Christmas. We have to put this up, and she let me just that one year. Never happened again.
She's like, this
All
is
right,
a
so-
mistake.
We are at 2 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for making this part of your night, part of your day. However you might be watching, whether it's on the replay or on Spotify, Apple Music, however you listen to your podcasts, we appreciate you and thank you for joining us. We are jumping into an odd one here in
It's
our
the last piece of news, yeah.
Yep, in art here. What do you got to say, Badfish?
Morphig, though, technically. So I don't know if they're changing their name, but it's in Art 112th. It's Morphig. It has Queen Studios on the box, too, which they said they were a separate company. But it is a Batman, the Dark Knight 112th. It's their first foray into it. It looks dang good. And it's unfortunately not available. It has to be an import figure in North America. But it's going to be 6 inches tall. It's got the fabric cape, multiple interchangeable hands, all that. It's already up for pre-order starting the 28th. And I believe it was $100 with the import conversion. I have to double check. Maybe someone
Yeah,
in the chat has it set.
there's two versions. There's the regular and the deluxe. The deluxe
you.
comes with the unmasked sculpt.
Mhm.
The base price, not including import fees, for the deluxe was like $65, which is insane.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah.
This I don't like these movies. I'm so sick of talking about these characters. But I'll be fucking damned if I'm not gonna say how fucking good this figure looks for that price point. Obviously, we have to import it here, so it's gonna be a little bit more for us, depending on where you get it from. Because you can't just buy it. It
looks incredible.
it's insane the level of detail they got for that price point.
Jeez,
Because
that looks good.
you know, the 6-scale in-art figures are so expensive, and yeah, they're like rooted hair and stuff. But when they announced they were doing the 112th line, I was like, they're gonna charge out the ass like fucking Mafex. Like, there's no way they're keeping the price point down. And when I saw what the retail was on these things, I was blown away. Like, you get so
Cool
much
pose.
figure for the price.
So what do you think this is going to do long term to, like, if they keep down this route, right, doing their 112th line for like places like Mezco, SH, Mafex? I kind of feel like it's like a good challenge for them. Like they need to
Yeah,
up their game.
If they
It's
can
definitely
keep
a
up
game
pace,
changer.
That's
That's true.
that's the thing. But agreed, though, Yukon, definitely.
Because now they have it's a game changer, and now they're there's gonna be comparisons whenever people bring up another Dark Knight figure, say that Mafex does another one. Do you think it's gonna look like this? Probably not. And it's gonna be $110, like the usual Mafex prices. And like these guys, the deluxe is $90 on kit, and the free shipping, and then the standard is $76. So I mean, that's those are
That
Mafex
unmasked
prices.
portrait is worth it. price
Yeah, it's an
alone.
extra 20. Was it $20?
Yeah, there it is.
$14 for
The
to get
armor
the
armor
unmasked
looks
head.
great.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's joints there, but they hid them so freaking well.
yeah.
Like, and the posability people were worried about, it looks pretty freaking posable from some of these pictures.
It does, yeah. I've
Not
seen
only
people-
that, but
Yeah.
oh, go on.
No, I've just seen people do crazy poses on them, and it just looks seamless. It looks great. Just
Look
on
that
the
Yeah.
figure.
crouch one. Go to the crouching one.
And it also, like, because I watched enough figure reviews on like Figuarts or Mofex or whatever, and like sometimes the figures look like they're about to fall apart.
Go one more.
This looks so solid that I never like cringed watching anybody handle it. Like, oh, that looks kind of wonky, or like, you know, the upper torso wiggles when you handle the figure. Like, this thing looks so fucking solid that it's insane. This figure is absolutely insane. Honestly, probably 112 figure of the year. It's crazy how good this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get that pose, like it looks like a little human on that left photo there. Like,
And that's coming from me, who fucking hates this fucking shit.
look at that
It
pose
looks
on the right too.
amazing.
You know, I've
Yeah.
noticed is a lot of like 112 streamers. This is like their first time hearing of in art, and you know they're not even aware that they do 1/6 figures. So
Right.
it really gets their name out there.
Yeah. Yeah, this totally
price.
sold me on because they have the 1/6 Wukong stuff, but they also announced that they were doing the 112 Wukong stuff. And I was kind of like, you know, I don't like Wukong enough to spend 6 scale money on it. But if they're coming out with 112 figures like these at this price point, it's like I have like no hesitation on buying it now. And if they continued, I mean, all their 112 stuff that they shown that wasn't Wukong was all Batman stuff. I don't collect Batman stuff, but if they do like Dune figures in 112 scale,
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, this fucking sky's the limit. Like, this is
And
crazy.
I thought I was gonna be priced out for sure. Like, so I wasn't even really excited for these because I thought these are just not gonna be in the price point for me. But man, some of them might be.
It's an interesting thought though too, like what y'all were saying is like with some of these 112 collectors who don't know about 1/6 stuff and them thinking it's a new company, but they've been here for a minute, you know? And as for me, like, you know, I'm not a Batman fan. I'm definitely not a Dark Knight fan, you know, and I feel like I've seen this figure way too many times, but god damn, this armor looks really good. Almost kind of reminds me of Arkham Asylum Batman a little bit, just like with the detail in the armor. But like, see, like just the way that cape drapes right there, I think that looks really good. And it almost looks like a pleather or something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
up here it looks very cloth-like, but down here
Mhm.
it feels like it has more of a leathery
Drapes well.
texture. Yeah.
Well, we all know Joker's coming next, so hopefully Dean can get moved to a show for the Joker.
Okay, guys. 2 hours, 30 minutes. We're going into Four Horsemen, and as we know, the Bayethair has funded fully. So has the complete version of Sir Benegard with his dragon shield and all his hands and the extra knight head sculpt with swords, all that good stuff. This is happening, guys. The cape is what did it for me. Like the figure would have been cool, but I think the cape is what does it for me. And then here's a photo again of all the stuff just kind of laid out. Such a good package that all this is coming in, you know. And then unlocked is the dragon. Unlocked is the Sir Benegard with the accessory set. Still, we're decently far off from the first figure, the accessory pack, and the newly announced one. Is it too late, guys? I mean, the 7th is Sunday.
The
Yeah.
6th. It's the 6th.
Is it the 6th?
Yep.
So and
Sunday's
I
the
have-
last day.
Sunday's the
It's
last
at,
day.
like 11 p.m. or something Eastern.
And I'll get to it here in a second, but Fully funded is the Fiery Breath add-on with the figure. Fully funded is the Epic Wings. That was the most recent thing to, oddly, the most recent thing to be unlocked, but all of the figures, or all the figure and the accessory pack was also unlocked as well, which was crazy because this is the one I thought wasn't going to happen. Like I thought they were going to get close to it and it just wasn't going to happen. And it's got me rethinking, man. Dean, I'm just saying, if you want to buy the wings, I might pay you 200 for it if you just want to hold on to it later, and I'll get back with you. I'm just saying. But stretch goals unlocked. Fiery
It's always
breath.
cool.
Fiery Breath with the fired knight with all of his accessories unlocked. And we kind of said this, guys. We said as they were getting closer. But here's the tease. This is the 4,000 stretch goal for for the Bayethair campaign. This is the why did it? I'm sorry. It's the Fury. I'm gonna call it the Fury Knight. It's like Bayethair Fury Knight or something like that. But look at this guy.
Bayethair's Fury. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
Bayethair's Fury. Thank you. And I think this looks a little bit better than the other knight. The gold on the shield. You get this like iron mast with like iron chained head sculpt. I just don't know how you're gonna get to 4,000 in the next
Yeah,
3
no,
days.
It's really going to
3
need
days.
that push.
Today,
Yeah.
today doesn't count. I mean,
Yep.
and I think they're I think they're closer to 3,000 than they would be 4,000, but like on the lower end of 3,000. I don't even know if they've hit 3. I haven't seen, but just in general, guys. Dean, you already made a claim on that in art Batman figure of the year. While the price is pretty crazy, I feel like in a year and a half, if this drops right before award season for us, this could be figure of the year. I think this could be one of the most iconic 1/12 figures ever.
Well, this would be next year, I think. Right?
Well,
Yeah, this
right.
is definitely.
Yeah, it's not this year. Definitely not this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
It's up
just
there.
I think it's there.
Yeah, this is cool. Like I said, I have other obligations now, so I'm gonna have to pass on this. But I mean, this is to fund the dragon, right? So it's funded. They got
The
the molds.
Dragons funded.
They're gonna do other dragons. They've already said they wanted to do other dragons. So that's also another reason why I was like, I don't feel so pressured now to
They
get
should do one half the size at half the price.
like a family.
Yeah, like little dragon. This one rules
Little
over
dragon
all
family.
the little ones, and then I can get some of the smaller ones. And then I
Make
would
some
consider
eggs.
It. That I
it.
could.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be this one, but red or blue. Like that's what's gonna be.
Yeah, I would much prefer a red or black dragon, like 100%.
Yes.
I
still
would
feel
like a black and purple, like Maleficent dragon,
Oh,
would
that
go
would be
fucking
legit.
hard.
This isn't far off from that if you would have colored it. I think doesn't it has like a more a pointy snout.
Yeah, but like just in that color scheme, I think
Uh-huh.
it would have gone so hard. They led with the green dragon, pretty typical. Like it makes sense. But I mean, they're gonna have to get mileage out of that sculpt. So I kind of have no doubt that other dragons will come.
Then again, but do you guys think the market can sustain? Like, does anybody
I
want
don't think so.
two of this exact dragon in a different
I
color
don't think so.
in their
You-
house?
you
Not
would have
for
to have
several
something-
years, right?
You'd have to do something completely different. I feel like this would be Daddy Dragon, and you'd have to do like something closer to the Arctic Dragon.
I mean, I
for
know
it
that
to-
collector exists, but like, how many of them are there? That's
But you're
insane.
like, but what you said, is it sustainable? I don't think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like these are on the shelves at Targets.
People are already talking that they don't have room for it. You know,
I agree. I agree.
do you have room for 2?
It's like this, but it's kind of like the statue collector. They keep releasing statues.
Yeah, it's
So
Yeah, I just
we're
mean-
talking maybe even a new realm of 1/12 collecting here.
Yeah, I just mean it's gonna be if it's the exact same mold, is it? I'm not saying do they have the money. I'm saying it's space versus like your display, like intrigue almost. It's like if it's the exact same mold, are you gonna fork over another 2 square feet for it? I don't know.
yeah. I mean, there was a lot of people in the Cabal group chat or the Facebook group that were like, "Oh, if it was blue," or "Oh, if it was red, like I would get it." Or so it's like there's people out there again like me who are waiting for those
The
other
one,
That's what I'm
colors.
thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
the one
Well,
dragon. Like,
you know what? I could buy that. I could completely buy that because the green, the gold for me, like on this, whether we get this or not, like that's what's kind of selling me. Like green's my favorite color. I love the idea with the gold and stuff. You know, like Gold Ranger is one of my favorite.
they
Power
say
Rangers.
geniuses choose green.
Mm.
I guess they were wrong.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No,
you might
but
be
like,
right here.
yeah, you could do it like a general release now, but okay, you don't get the fire breathing head or neck. Like that was only for this Kickstarter. You don't get the expanded wings. That was
It
only
would
for this
have to
Kickstarter.
be. It's
You don't
something.
get the night. You don't get the stretch goals, right? Like it's a general release.
So
It's
do you
bare
do a
bones
dragon? Do you do a dragon at like 350?
No, it would probably still
Four?
be 450, $500. But you know,
See,
you
I
just don't get all the
know.
good shit.
Is it a Kickstarter still?
I don't think so. I think they would just put up a pre-order. People
I
pre-order.
mean,
and
you're
that's,
getting a
you know.
lot of stuff. I mean, just
what?
for
I think you could change the head and have it look real different, but the body would still be like stylistically
same?
in line. I think you
so
could,
there's
you know,
some
yeah.
uniqueness.
That's
Yeah.
true, because like even in D&D, all the dragons look different. They all have different faces. Even I forget his name, but he has like 8 heads. Each head looks different.
So here's my thing. I think this extra figure is legit. I want it bad. What they need to do is get rid of that Ashen zombie.
I think they just need to extend it. Hasbro
extend the
extends their fucking
timeline?
shit all the time. All the time. That's an arbitrary timeline.
I would get rid of the Ashen zombie because they have
Have
so
they
many of
extended
these
a
Ashen
HasLab?
figures and do this guy.
I don't think they've extended a HasLab before.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah,
with,
they did it with a Jabba's sail barge.
sail bars. They extended it like 3 times.
The sail
And
barge, but they haven't done it since, have they?
They
but
also
they
did it for
have.
the Transformer Unicron too.
Yeah.
Unicron. Those were very early ones, though. Is my point. Sorry, we
No,
haven't
but I'm
seen
just
that
saying
in a
it's-
long, long time.
It's an
Yeah.
arbitrary time frame. Who
But-
gives a fuck if it takes 6
Well,
months to fund it?
I think
You
I
really-
think it gives a
all
fuck
right.
because they went ahead and let this night be released, and then they had to come up with something to have that final tier
Dean,
to push
yeah,
it.
3 days before, bro, they're gonna.
But that's
extend
what
it.
I'm saying. Though,
And
like,
it's their financial
if
team
they
is going to say.
if they flip, we don't need the Ashen Knight. We need this other Knight or the Ashen zombies or skeletons. They've
But,
done that. We need the Knight, the other Knight.
but on the subject of extending HasLabs real quick though, I think they are not doing that anymore because the trajectory the Rancor was on, if they would have given it like 2 hours, it would have funded. Like idiots were jumping on at the last minute, but they shut it down. Yeah,
Yes,
I don't know.
that's a good point. Yeah, and I think with this, like they definitely could extend it a bit, but I think you can't extend it months and months because the financial team is going to be
No,
like, well,
not
we
months.
yeah, it's like
But they get the money right away. It's not like you're paying with
Right.
ships. They already got people's money.
and
Yeah.
also
They
showing
already-
that Ashen thing, that's just a paint job. They've already got the mold for that skeleton, so that why would they give you a more unique sculpt when they can toss this in at a cheaper cost, right?
Well, the knight is also fucking mass produced. It's just different
Yeah.
colors.
They already
Yeah,
pushed
yeah, that's
the
true.
the
The
first
final,
night
yeah.
peg.
Because there's
tier
only
down.
what 3 or 4 new parts on that. It's the pauldrons, the mask, and the actual knight face or something like that, right?
There's probably a few, yeah. But it is it would be interesting if they did extend it. But yeah, it is a tall order, like you said, to cover the ground that's left.
All right, so just go running through the specs just really quick. Pre-orders began on 3/7/25 at 7 p.m. They end on 4/6. I'm sorry, I thought I heard the 7th on somewhere, but 4/6 at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Only available on Store Horseman. Only
Yeah,
available
Sean,
during the campaign
don't
team.
order on the 7th.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Today's the 4th now. It's already the 4th.
Today's the day. And then of course you might find it on other channels through just massively more expensive. Let's fly through Hot and Not real quick, guys. We have the mask and the crossbones. I'm going hot on this. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think it has a lot of accessories to make it good. Or I'm a little partial to Mask here and Iron Man, so I think that's a good combination. If I could find a good Iron Man to go with her, Basquet, okay, and then Crossbones. I just thinks is gonna be awesome. He's gonna be heavy duty. What do you guys?
Yeah, all right. You go ahead.
Hot.
All right.
I was just saying hot. Yeah.
All right. I'm going not just because I think it's good value here, but these are forgettable, like non.
Crossbones? Really?
They're not iconic to me. I don't know. I'm going not.
How unique do you have to get now, like with how deep they've gone with things, though?
Maybe there's too many Marvel Legend figures. How about that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Mr. fucking World of Halo, get out of here.
I think it's like everybody's got a Batman. Somebody out there likes this crossbone. They wanted this crossbones.
Bro.
But I would say
I've seen
Hot
people
still
do
just-
crazy customs of like
yeah.
weird, obscure characters. Somebody out here loves this.
I'd say Hot just because it's the right direction for the accessories and the money and all that. It's cool.
Still getting guns.
Still getting guns.
DC
Yellow
could
ones are
never.
weird.
I hate the yellow ones, but yeah, I guess that's something to do with the comics.
Equan, what do you think?
No, it's
He said
hot. I'll get this, but I'm gonna just wait until this gets on discount on Amazon Prime Day.
Smart, man.
Yeah, and again, like you guys were saying, they include guns. DC can. They have Red Hood figures with an axe and a sword when he's known to have 2 guns.
Why?
So, yeah.
Amazing.
Maxi Hulk, what do you guys think? I don't know what to think right now. I'm just not because the Maxi name is on it, huh?
Just all sorts of reasons. I'm going not.
Yeah, I mean it's not to. I have no need to change or upgrade. The squishy boobs aren't really going to sell it for me, so I'm good.
I'm gonna say Hot just because they're it for a deluxe figure, and it is at least in a reasonable price realm, and I think the colors and whatnot pop. I wish they would do something with the sculpts, but I still think it's possibly one of the cooler Hulks they've done.
I think the accessories are cool. I think the smashing hands are really cool. I think that's something that they could have included maybe 1 or 2 Hulks ago. Definitely not on this Hulk though. I don't think you need it to be a maximum Hulk for it to have missiles being cut in half, or pulled apart for it to been sold this way, especially with the stretch on some of the head sculpts and like what comic you're really referencing. I'm gonna go and not. I had sold my Gray Hulk a long time ago, regrettably, and my other 80 years Hulk, Green Hulk. I would definitely go back and buy those first before I would get this one. If I can get the pieces like the missile or like the hand swishes, I'd try to modify that somehow. But that sounds like a lot of work, so I'm definitely going not. We got Spider-Man here, black suit, Spider-Man 3. I really like this particular head sculpt, just with like Venom kind of going over him. Not enough for me though to call hot, as much as there's probably some memes and some other people out there who might like this.
Hot-ish.
Yeah, I think it looks good with the mask on without the accessory there, so I'm going hot.
What
There you go.
what, are you, what about the
And for
Hulk?
those reasons, I'm going not.
What about the Hulk, Chris?
I don't care about that thing.
Not? Okay. I'd say hot for the reasons I did earlier on the Spider-Man, just because it's a cool variant on the Spider-Man on the right there.
I'm gonna say hot as well. It looks cool. I'm not gonna get it. It's a nice meme figure. It looks great. I always thought the black suit on the Spider-Man look, looks odd. It's a great look. He's $38.99 on Entertainment Earth, so
Jesus.
fun.
That's the maximum effect right there.
yeah. Jeez.
Not,
No,
let's
we
pass.
would-
No,
that's
pass.
my bad. I
We're
forgot that
all
was there.
saying
But the
not.
speeder.
Sorry, Thunderbolts. The
Yeah.
speeder is hot for me. That's quick for all the reasons I said earlier. I want it.
Yeah.
Just let me check something real quick.
I'm
Okay.
going hot
Okay,
on
yeah,
the speeder too, because
Okay.
it should be in circulation. It is, for a smaller vehicle, it's perhaps the most iconic, and it should come back around every. I say it's been released 5 times, but it's probably been 10 years, so I guess it's fine. Hot.
I'll go hot on it. I think it's one of the more iconic scenes, and then New Hope, right? It's kind of like what we're referencing. Am I right? So
Correct.
Got it.
throw your Obi in there and throw an R2 or something like that.
Yeah, they manage
Yeah.
in the movie to fit Obi-Wan, R2, and 3PO on there.
Right.
Yeah. How? Yeah.
On the
Wow.
back. They sit
They're
on
just
the back.
sitting on the
there.
back, yeah.
Have y'all seen
R2's
that,
literally on his back, just running.
Have y'all seen that edited, deleted scene where Luke talks with his friend that he never sees until like the final battle or something like that? Do y'all remember that?
Oh, like where
He
Oh,
goes to
yeah.
Academy. He goes to Academy. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit! I never.
Yeah,
knew
it's
that was
kind
a
of
thing.
crazy. Like, Biggs talks about being approached by the Rebels,
Yes.
which they ended up actually
Yes,
doing in the
yeah.
Rebels show, which is pretty wild. But yeah,
Good stuff.
but it's probably for the best they cut it out of the movie because it's they cut right to the action.
Did we get Dean on that speeder?
Oh, I mean, it's a fucking Star Wars vehicle. It's hot. I mean, it's easy.
Hell yeah.
Like, even though they've fucking released it probably 80 times, it's still always going to be a good seller and people like it. So,
Chris, do you think they're gonna put one of those clear bases underneath it, or do you think it's just gonna sit there?
or have like the little wheels, like the old
Yes,
Kenner ones.
something.
It's gotta
Oh,
have a base.
It
All
will
the other
come with
ones do.
something. All of their vehicles pretty
Guys.
much
Okay.
do.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dean demonstrated his vintage Kenner knowledge here. Like, wrap your head around this. The original one had like a lever, like where the gear shifter would
Gear
be,
selector.
that actually raised wheels down. That were
Oh
on-
yeah,
that
yeah.
had shocks basically. Like they had elastics in there. Like, we've lost this technology. How are the pyramids built? I don't know, man.
Bro,
I
have you
have
been seeing
the
that
power of the
shit?
Force.
Oh, by the way,
Jeez.
And that land speeder was $5, and it did that.
Yeah.
What happened? We used
All
to
right,
be
we
a
got
country.
Tony
With an
the
opening
Tiger.
trunk.
Exactly.
I have the power of the Force land speeder, I think.
I think
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's why I remember that. That's funny. Okay, go ahead.
We got Tony the Tiger here. I think he's gonna be hot. I'm really into what's coming up next
Hell
with
yeah.
the Fruity Pebbles. So yeah, hot for me.
Hot.
Yeah. Hot. It's good.
That's it. This is ice cold and crunchy, like when you pour a nice fresh bowl of Frosted Flakes. That's what
Oh,
this is.
okay.
I love this. I want this one as well.
Yeah, this stuff is hot. I love the stuff Jade is. I'm probably not gonna get this, but I we'll get all the Rankin Bass stuff. I have all the Mega Man stuff and the Street Fighter stuff, and they got the Scooby stuff that I'm probably gonna scoop up too.
No Flintstones?
Oh, Flintstones too, yes, please.
Fruity Pebbles?
Definitely the Flintstones. You have to do those. Okay, so we got in art. We got the Dark Knight Batman here. I'm going hot. You know me. I'm not a Batman fan at all. But just the way this looks, the way it looks like it's tooled, and the way they've hidden joints and things like that. I mean, 1/6 style almost. You know, like maybe something's missing here or there, but
They got the
what
elbow pads right where the hot toys
right
Yeah.
where they need to go.
19 didn't do that.
I
right.
feel like if NR is going to continue to do this, I think Mezco, Mafex, SH, at the very least, need to look out and start rethinking some of the ways they're doing their stuff.
Yeah. I think this is sorry, Chris, go ahead.
I mean, obviously, like if you look at in these promo shots, just the positions the arms and hands are in, and how subtle the joints are visually, this is the dang game changer, guys. It's a new era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, a sweep. Yeah, this is burning hot. This is awesome.
Yeah,
For all the
that's
things we
cool.
said earlier.
Mhm. It's hot. I already have the Hot Toys. I got the Hot Toy DX19 armor in both armories. I don't really need a 112 version, but it looks great.
But
I felt
feel
the
like
same.
the poses are like crazier than anything I've seen this 6th scale stuff do.
The 6 scale can't do that. No.
It
Yeah.
can't. No, I'm tempted by this, but like I agree with Equal. I have the representation of this that I want, or that is good enough. Sorry, I should say. When it comes to as cool as this is.
Would you say massively overdone?
I mean, you could say that for almost
lot of
a
things.
lot of the things we collect when it comes to Star Wars. Like we just looked at a land speeder that's been done 8 times. So
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, this is hot. Easy hot.
and it's an improvement. So I think it's worth redoing at some point, right? So
You got the TMNT box set here with the Splinter, Fire, Spirit, Ghost. I think just for that reason, it's hot. I really want the Fire and use it for like my Santa Claus or something like that. You know, so if anyone's selling that, let me know. But I think this is hot. Is there any? I hadn't asked this, but is there any difference between the turtles aside from like, you know, the accessories, but just like their tooling, their body, anything like that?
No, it's all the same. Just
straight
reissues.
reissue. Yeah.
So there's like,
Literally everything in this box has been done.
right, like every 3 months, I feel like we see one of these 3-4 months.
NECA's notorious for this, but that's why if you like want these figures, don't pay the ass like Dean said, the Leo and stuff are going for crazy. Don't pay those prices because it might take a while. I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to redo these movie turtles, but they'll come out again in individuals, and all those things are going to be reissued. But,
Yeah, I'm going not.
and Mike's Adventure World can print you that Fire. So just get Mike to
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say hot just because I love the way they did the setup. I'm very nostalgic for this movie though, so I'm biased with that picture on the right. So
Anybody
hot.
else?
Figures are awesome. It's hot, but I'm not getting it.
I'm just
Yeah,
going not
yeah.
because it's all reissues, but it's nice if you suddenly decided that you need NECA movie turtles, even though they've been available for like 7 years at this point. If you need the whole set, you can get it in one.
you get a
fell swoop.
Fire and marshmallows.
All right, guys, we are at 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you guys for making this part of your day. We got some amazing people we need to shout out from our Patreonies group. Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Vallon, Serena Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Gist, Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Gun Figs, Backfish, Luke Skywalker, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Fern, Cecil Model Keen, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Takathri, Wah, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Aries Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Alberto Cortez, Big Rib, the Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Illinger, Don Matan, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Steve and Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Duck TV, Gigi the Judgmental. And your March, April benefits were the Maximum Spooderman and the CW Movie Night. And you can join this great empire by starting at $5. I'm sorry, starting at $5 with the digital benefits, Ox After Dark, Patreon read, and shout outs. $7.50. You're gonna get the network. You're gonna get all the previous networks, and then the stickers and the Ox After Dark replays. Certified Crispy. You're going to get the Certified Crispy certificate on first pledge, assistance with figure fixes by Zach, and the benefits of the previous tier. And then the international postage will be charged at cost, and stickers are every other month. For $25, you're going to get the Pog Deluxe set. Doubles of all the stickers, benefits of the previous tiers, international postage above $5 will be charged at cost for the Pogs. And for the YouTube members, we have 12-inch Moose Dreams, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Airleys Delgado, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Garber, Jake, Justin Sports Cards, King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Michael Elliott, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 16-Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Gist, SpongeBob SquareBalls, and Trevor Weed. And you can become a Patreon at 99 cents with all the loyalty badges and all the updated loyalty badges. And then the Peanut Gallery at $2.99. And here are your new loyalty badges and membership icons. You got your New Year's 1 month all the way through 5 years for the CW icons, and you have the new channel emojis.
Jumbo.
And go ahead. What?
I was just saying Jumbo.
And then we have all the shows in this great empire, starting with Collecting Weekly Live on Tuesdays. You have After Dark on Wednesdays, plus CW Movie Night. And then on Thursdays, you have a combination of OFAC, Movie Night, and Small Talk. And then just another Friday night with those Friday Night Faithfuls over there. And if you want to show off your figure photography, feel free to @ us on Instagram at SmallTalkCW. And then, guys, thank you so much for coming out today. We had a good show. This was like super fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had so much more fun than I did the last show. I want to shout out you guys. Thank you for coming. I'm not gonna lie, today was not a good day for me. And this just made it a little bit better. Do you guys have anything else?
Yeah. Single cam me for a second. I'm gonna bogart the platform for 1 minute. Okay, so here's my 1978 complete in box land speeder, the Canadian box, as you can see here. And there's
Amazing.
R2 sloppily sitting on the side there. That's kind of what he actually looks like in the movie when he sits
Yeah.
on the side.
Did he really
And
lay
then-
like that?
Yes.
I guess I forgot.
It's
Yeah, and then
incredible.
check this
I
out
love
here,
it.
guys. The unused 1978 sticker sheet, and look at the dirty
Wow.
bleed on that engine.
Covered in
Like, it's just like
acrylic.
hand drawn.
That's
that.
crazy, dude.
Belongs in a museum.
There you go. All right, I'm done.
How
Well, it kind of is.
did you
kind of
get
is
that?
'Cause I got lucky one day, and it walked into a vintage toy store, and I walked in a few hours later.
It's because he
Wow.
knows some
Um,
sick bastards.
I guess the
Just kidding.
sticker sheet.
I'm just kidding.
I guess the sticker sheet would have come in the box, so you had to do the stickers
yeah.
yourself. Okay.
Yeah, so no, somebody bought it and never assembled it and just kept it. They broke the seal and looked at it, but they didn't ever put it together.
Was that
That's
John?
cool.
That was not John.
It was
Whoever
John's grandfather.
Yeah.
Whoever it is has to be at least 50 years old. Yeah. At least. Yeah.
Anybody else?
That's crazy.
Jumbo to Equan and Dean for joining, and to all the Patreonies you read off there. And it was a good show.
Yeah, it was
Bit
a
of
lot
a
of fun.
marathon one, but it was fun. And it was a better show because I was here, Sean.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, good. I couldn't put my finger on it. There's something that was different.
Trying to take credit. Here, let's see that, Dean, and then we'll say bye-bye.
He's kind of soft,
Hey.
Ooh.
but he articulates
It's gooey.
just there. Not gooey, but well, I
The
guess
amount
his
of
legs
joy
are
this man
also-
is having right now.
But
Yeah.
doesn't swivel in the head. But yeah, he's like a soft plastic, like a
Oh.
I
You
guess
know
maybe like a
why?
Funko Pop kind of. I don't know.
It's
3
probably
points
because
of
I've never
articulation.
held a Funko Pop.
it's
Wow.
good. It's probably because
Good for you.
He'd be, I think his hair would be too dangerous if he was not soft. That's probably why.
True.
Well, I have the small one. He's not soft, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't-
and Jason bought the dragon.
Let's go, Jason.
You really bought it?
Yes.
Not
the
the
snow
big
dragon.
one, the snow
Oh.
one. Sorry.
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 Okay. Well,
Still good.
Still.
I was like, dang,
Hey,
bowling out.
let
He's
me
like,
know
I'm
what
in
you think,
Colorado.
because I will wait to open up mine. So until we
Jamo.
get the creative beast guys on. All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Have a great week. Catch us on the replays. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.